The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527.
Is Cubs Radio.
Cubs Radio.
Okay, we'll just do that for right now.
3-2 to Mookie Wilson. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Hello, Tony. Mookie Wilson here, 1986 Mets. How you doing? Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, that Knockem Dead Comedy Radio, man. I miss you. I wish I was still up there, man. But I'll wait till it warm up a little bit, and hopefully this year things will be a little bit better, man. But when we're talking about comedy, hey, the early years of Mets was a lot to laugh about. You had to make a lot of comedy off those guys. Hey, hope to see you guys during the summer, and hopefully get back on the show, man, at some point in time during the course of the year, all right? All right? Yeah, fine. Contact me, man. All right, Tony. Talk to you later.
What do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony and Sallie on the Knockem Dead radio show. They're going to keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Hey, Eddie Bonaducci, and you are watching Govs Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Dove Radio? Call the police. Call my agent. All right.
I didn't know.
I thought you were kidding.
No, I wasn't kidding. I heard 7 seconds, and then I wasn't
you-
counting down from 7. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast, coming at you live from Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. That is the name of the YouTube channel and the Facebook page, but we are interacting with you on the YouTube channel. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please hit the thumbs up and share the link and post it all over the place, all your social media pages. We appreciate that very much. It is Tuesday. It is May
10th.
May 10th. Thank you very much. It is
Yesterday I thought I was the 22nd.
the 22nd. We went from the 9th to the 22nd. We are coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown, the place where on May 27th we'll see Big Fat Jay.
Jay, pick a headphone. Pick the one that's like right there.
Jay Christopher. What up? Playing Governor's The Main Room featuring. So that means you get like a good 20 minutes at least, right?
Yeah, that's what they said.
That is sweet. I'm excited for you. I feel like a proud uncle.
Nice.
I knew you when.
Now, just can you get your guy that was here that day that we couldn't make? I don't give a fuck if he laughs. Just buy the 2 drinks and fucking come to the show.
I bet you I could get him to come
And
today.
tell me I was funny afterwards.
Actually, I've talked
What
to
guy
him.
are you talking about?
Mike Kaplan. Mike Kaplan, he's been in here, actually just last week. He was
Last
in
week,
here again.
I saw it and I was like, oh, click, and I turned it off. I was
Well,
like,
but when we talk about that day, he always makes sure to tell me that guy Jay was very funny. I swear to you, he says that to me. He thinks Andy's mad at him. He thinks you were funny. And then he really didn't say anything else about anybody else. But yeah, but I bet you I could get him to come.
tell him to come. May 27th.
May 27th. What day of the week is that?
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday. All right.
And then May 22nd, I'm hosting the show, fundraiser show for my friends at Hurley's Heart Bulldog Rescue at the Brokerage.
What day of the week is that?
That's a
Sunday.
Sunday. Yep.
I might. Maybe we can get to that one.
A bulldog rescue? That's
The
cool.
Bulldog. They're the best. They are.
How many bulldogs have you had?
I haven't had any bulldogs, but I met them here on Chef Felix's show with
yes.
my friends who I feed my dog from the canine shop in Massapequa.
Right.
So we met. They asked to do a show. They got me my first. I did their first show.
Right.
My first show I ever did in the main room was their fundraiser. I
Oh,
got
okay,
6
nice.
minutes.
Dan, do me a favor and just sit right there, like after you grab water. Cool.
It's like
And then
Christmas.
grab a headphone.
You want to sit on my lap and tell me what you want? Dan's a little late. It took a while to put his pants on.
He's
this
always
morning.
the last one here. Yeah, what do you do? Put like butter on them or something so they slide up your leg?
Yes, straight. It's a water-based lube.
Yeah, what gay guys use. You know.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
So forget Dan. Back to my more important story.
May 27th and May 22nd and
So
Bulldogs.
the bulldogs. So these bulldogs. One of the ladies who helps with the rescue. Her dogs are in the new Lotto commercial.
Oh,
Scratch
wow.
off. They're in the limo.
Nice.
They've been in Polo Ralph Lauren ads. They're in the TV show on Hulu, Making the Murderers.
Oh.
And they've been on SNL with Kim Kardashian.
Wow.
And I'm begging her to just manage me because I just need like a 5-minute spot like that myself.
Sure.
You know?
With you hang out with the Bulldogs.
I'll do whatever.
Yeah. Well, you might not need her to manage you. You're working your way up.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
May
Knock on wood.
27th, featuring in Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
5 years. It took me 5 years, and it's amazing. Dan was there when I had the
Yeah.
balls to ask when I
It was-
worked
Oh, yeah?
up the courage.
Were you guys cheering? You were like,
I was like, he's doing it. He's doing it. Like, look at this. He didn't hesitate, man. He was just like fucking going for it.
Absolutely. When James
funny-
says you got to cash in on that moment.
The funniest thing was, me and him are in like a sort of conversation at the time, and I'm just like, oh, something's going on right now. Like he just did great, and then he was like, yeah, okay, anyway, and just, and I'm like, I'd do the same.
The
I'd do
timing
same.
was right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So this time, a year from now, you'll be like, Dan who?
No,
Yeah.
Rocco's my boy. Always my boy.
Till the end.
Nice.
Till the
My
bitter
boy.
end.
Oh, this is, wow. You guys
I
need a moment?
need young strapping lads like this. Well, my girlfriend needs them
Yeah.
because they're gonna help carry my coffin in a couple years when I kick the bucket. You know, we need all. He might split his pants, but
I'm telling you, I'm on a new wave. Look at these. I bought a size up. Still skinny jeans, but I bought a size up, so they're not as.
So, are you just telling us she gained weight? What do you mean?
No. I'm just. No.
need more
he's
of
going
a-
to the
a
gym after
relaxed
this.
look.
Yeah.
Jeff Bosey says, "Holy shit! Congratulations, brother."
Thank you, sir.
That's from Jeff Bosey. So where was I? So that's May 26th. Go see Jay. Go see him May 22nd at the brokerage. What else? Tammy Pascatelli will be here at the club on Friday, but you're going to see her here first. We're going to be Zooming with her at 12 noon, and then she's returning again tonight to do Hershey and the Keegs. Well, not to do Hershey and the Keegs, to be on their show. Evan Roberts is also on their show tonight. That's a big deal. And don't forget John Ziegler, May 21st. He's playing the big club, and he's filming a comedy special. In the Giggle Room, don't forget Joe Pontillo and Brian McGinnis on June 4th. And they're coming in here, I think, a week earlier. And I'm going to yell at Joe Pontillo because he asked me to be on that show, and now my name is nowhere to be seen.
You give, sorry,
I said yes.
No offense to all you people, but you
All you people.
you give comics like a little too much credit that they're going to remember things. You have to like ask them. Like you feel like you don't want to be a pain.
No, I'm waiting until they come on the show, and I'm going to
You'd
embarrass
rather
them.
not be in the show and yell at them than ask ahead of time and be in the show.
Oh, you're saying I should not wait till they're
yeah,
on
I'd
the
be
air.
like, dude,
All right.
put me on the poster.
Okay.
But I get that because then I feel like I'm badgering someone.
That's how he feels. He doesn't want to ask twice. He's like, well, they asked me. I'm like, they asked you like in the winter. Like
right.
Like
No, they did. It was
you're
just like a
giving
month
them
ago.
like too much credit that they're going to remember.
It was the last time they were on the show, which was like a month ago.
I understand
You don't want
not
to
being
be.
a
It's
pain.
like you don't want to be that pain in the ass.
But he's like the anti-pain, so he could be a little bit more of a pain. You know.
You got to ask. If you don't ask, you don't get.
Yeah, but he already asked, and then when he doesn't put me on the post, I'm like, all right, well, I guess he changed
But then
his mind.
that's an in. That's an in. You could be like, hold him to his word. Hey, man, brother, you said the thing. I mean, I don't know your relationship with him, but
I think he hates me. No, I have no idea.
Me too.
No, he's cool. No, they're cool.
I think he does too.
They all do.
this all points to that.
Brendan Sagalow this weekend is at the brokerage.
Oh, cool.
That's in Belmore at McGuire's in Bohemia. Ellen Karras is there Friday. And then The Late Show, Shut Up Stupid. Tim Saliani,
nice.
Mike Keegan, Carlo
Michael Till.
Okerson, Johnny Butts,
Oh, wow.
and some
That's
other
an
great comedians.
unfortunate
That's also
name
on
to be
Friday.
Stuck with.
Johnny Butts?
Yeah.
Well, it's Butera, Johnny Butts.
Oh, okay, that's better.
Yeah. It's Jay Butts.
Does he know you call him
I know.
that?
They say Buttes, I say Butts.
Is he headlining? No, he's not.
No,
not on that one. I can
No,
guarantee.
not on that one. Yeah. And there you go. Go to govs.com to find out the full schedule and get yourself some make your reservations. All sorts of great stuff happening here at the clubs. Let's see. Okay, so so Jay is here, Dan is here,
Dun,
and
dun, dun.
Tammy will be with us around noon, zooming in. So yeah, Jay hitting us with the big news just as we're getting started here. You must be excited.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep for like 4 days. God, I'm not gonna lie to you.
And did you say, all right, so if I'm featuring, maybe Dan LaRocco can...
Listen, it's unfortunately
that.
it's not a team sport.
Yeah.
So
You've
Again-
never produced your own shows, have you?
no.
Because then it would be a team sport.
It's a lot of work. I work a regular day job. I have a delivery service at night. Plus, I do comedy, so I have to balance my home life.
Yep.
It's a tough life, man.
It's a lot.
The fat guy spreads himself thin.
Nice. That's good. Tweet that. That's
Like that
that's-
one.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I like to enjoy my hot tub, so try to squeeze that in every once in a while. I did get 2 nights in a row in there. It was fucking amazing.
Recently?
Last night and Sunday.
Oh, nice.
What did you say?
Recently?
Oh, recently.
What did you think I said?
What did you?
I swear to God, I thought you said Grease Night. I was like, what the hell's Grease Night?
Grease
Night?
I swear to God, that's what I thought you said.
One night though, my girlfriend was in the hot tub. It was a Saturday.
Yeah.
I had nothing booked. I'm standing naked in my backyard, about to get in the hot tub. My phone rings and it's Johnny Butts, whatever you
Jay
want to
Butts.
call him.
Yeah.
Yo, I need you to get down and fill in for me at Round 2 Pub. I'm like,
What
for
time
you,
is that?
John, I'll do it. I got dressed
You
and
did
I
not.
drove out. Yeah, I did.
To
Round 2, yeah.
which is in Mount Sinai?
Ronkonkoma.
Oh, my goodness.
And,
Lord.
yeah, I did that. That was
Lord.
that was tough to leave,
So basically, you gave your girl blue balls.
No, we don't bang in there. That's disgusting,
Why?
Tony,
It's your hot tub.
I'm going to be
Who cares?
quite honest with you, man. I could pull an oblique wiping my ass. Like, I could get a cramp at any time. You don't want to get a cramp in the hot tub, start screaming at the top of my lungs.
Yeah.
The neighbors are looking out.
We would hear that from Matt Speaker. There's no need for that.
How secluded is your backyard that you can walk around like naked to get into a hot tub?
It's not secluded. I have the 6-foot fence.
It's just everyone just knows not to look over there.
But if you look and you see me naked, you'll never fucking look again.
That's on them, yeah.
We like our backyard. It's just typical Long Island. You look in my backyard, and then there's a house there.
Right.
Oh, that's how my house is too. Yeah.
You're just looking into their lives.
There. I have 5 backyards that look at my backyard.
If you want to look in, hey,
that's on you.
Good luck.
Yeah. And I also see that my one of my main next door neighbors has one of those cameras that I know he just like.
There is?
Yeah, but I hope that it's just on his direct back door, but I don't think it is.
Well, no.
Oh, I thought you meant like a camera on a tripod looking into your yard or something.
No, but it looks kind of like that. Like you see kind of like when you go into a restaurant or something or a mall and you look in the ceiling, it's like that black thing in the ceiling that gets a good...
Yeah,
well, now I'm definitely going out there naked.
You gotta.
Yeah.
He would. He'll go out there like this.
Yeah.
Which house?
Rogers.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to point it out to me. I don't recall.
I used to go back in the newspaper days. I used to go out in my underwear, or in the winter, like my Santa suit, the long johns. So there was this old lady. She used to always walk her dog same time. She was like, you should put some clothes on. I'm like, but you come back the same way every single day. And then it was like we had like a bad storm, and I fell in my underwear like a turtle on its shell. And she was laughing so fucking hard. She's like, as long as you can get up, I'm just going to keep going by. I'm like, yep, I'll be good. I had a black and blue on my ass for like 3 weeks.
See, I'd be nervous.
The tailbone or just your butt cheek?
Yeah, no, it hurts so bad.
That shit hurts.
I'd be nervous a dog, though, would come over and just bite my pee-pee.
Whatever.
Huh.
Whatever? It's your pee-pee.
Whatever.
It's not the worst thing that's happened to him.
Poor dog.
Yeah, true.
The dog is gonzo.
It'd be just like a little snack. It won't be a
By the
full
way,
meal.
I look like Jabba the Hutt sitting on this fucking couch. Miss Sallie fixed the microphones. I'm never sitting here ever again. After today.
Are these busted?
No, they're not
Something's
busted.
going on. There's a microphone missing.
Well, there's a headphone issue.
Okay.
And when Tammy is on, we didn't want you guys to miss that. So we figured, all right, we'll just put you guys over there so you can hear Tammy.
You're gonna need
the headphones
and mic today.
Yeah, the Zoom,
okay.
yeah.
So it's a Zoom. And last week, Michael Till brought home like a piece that we need for one of the headphones. So we're going without it for the week, but it's no big deal unless we have a full house.
Right.
Or a fat guy that looks like Jabba the Hutt on the fucking corner of the love seat, Don't I look like Jabba the Hutt right there?
Similar.
Yeah, thanks. Or that little turd thing in Weird Science.
In what?
The movie. You never saw the movie Weird?
No.
Bro. Go home and watch Weird Science.
Going right now.
And text me or call me afterwards. But picture yourself in the 90s or 80s when that movie first. It's one of the greatest movies
80s,
ever.
yeah.
My little nephew went to UConn. He just graduated. Shouts to him.
That's awesome.
Got a
Congrats.
job at Lockheed Martin, killing it. But
Congrats.
he went to college, and I'm like, bro, put this movie on with your friends. You will be a hero. And they absolutely love that movie. Every dorm room plays Weird Science because of him.
I'm writing it down. I'm not gonna be that guy who's like, yeah.
Am I wrong? You saw that movie?
Of course, yes. But I thought when you started talking about it, I thought you were going to say the shit turd monster in Dogma. Did you ever see that one?
No.
With Matt Damon.
But I guess that's even worse.
Yeah,
that's nice. So I look like
No, I thought that's what you were going to say. That's all.
No, Weird Science was my movie.
Andy Pagano says Dan looks like Princess Leia.
Hey, I'll take it. I do have.
It's the pants. It's the pants. They're girl pants.
I do have lingerie made out of chains at home. So.
But I think he's referring.
Yeah.
Because you said Jabba,
This?
and then you got the headphones that look like Princess Leia's.
Yeah, because you got
hair.
like the headphones
I mean,
that are like big.
I think that, but also I'm pretty sure she.
And you look like a girl.
It's not good. Whatever he's saying, it's not for a good reason. I know that. I do look like Princess Leia a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. I'll take
Yeah.
it.
See now. He referred to Weird Science, and now Andy says you look like Kelly LeBrock, who was one of the stars of that movie.
Wow,
So.
he knows his stuff.
Andy, there's nobody
He
smarter than
does.
Andy.
Yeah, Andy's.
So, all right, so we talked about Jay playing the club. What's going on with you?
Close to nothing.
What the hell?
No, this week I was off. I had nothing going on.
Wow.
Which was nice. A good break. I've been really, doing a lot, just like in comedy, out of it also. Mother's Day weekend, I worked for like the whole week. It was mayhem, and I have some spots this weekend though that I'm really excited for.
Like where?
The 13th Friday is the Color Palette in Lindenhurst. I think that should be pretty
Never
good.
heard of it.
Never
Is that
heard
a
of it.
bar?
No, it's like some like
It's a
wine
kid's like
and
painting
sip.
thing. It's a cute little spot.
So you're going to be entertaining little kids?
No,
Or they just
they
need a
do
painting
adults
instructor?
at night. It's like a BYOB.
Yeah, it's like an adult paint night, whatever.
Oh,
yeah,
adult
not
paint
not
night.
adult,
Adult
not adult.
paint night?
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. They didn't have things like that when we were kids.
I know.
So you want to go? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, adult paint
You
night.
guys should come, please. And then
They have a
Saturday.
weed paint night somewhere. I can give you the info off air if you want to do that. If you're a pothead on the low.
Sounds exclusive.
He's like,
Wow. Now Andy says Dan's tits look like Princess Leia. Wow.
He's
Andy
seen my
is coming
tits?
after you today.
He's going through something, I'm sure.
Adam Snare says, good morning. Johnny Lambros says, not that anyone gives a shit, but my birthday is tomorrow, turning 29, but looking 50 and feeling dead. I'm cursed. Hope you're having a great week.
Who said this?
Johnny
happy
Lambros.
birthday.
Happy
Spread-
birthday, Johnny
Spreading
Lambros.
positivity.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That
Wow.
brought a tear to my eye. Happy birthday a day early there,
Happy
Johnny.
birthday, 50. Oh, wait, no, he's 29. Happy 50th.
Wow, he's only 29. He does. He looks like my age.
he's lying.
I'm kidding. What? No, I don't
About
think
what?
he's lying.
You think
About
he's
his age?
29?
Yeah, I bet you he's 29. Yeah.
Really? Wow.
I have no idea.
I have no clue.
No clue.
Hey, we should start trivia, right?
Oh, because Tammy's coming on at
Yeah, and then we have
11:30?
time to kill afterwards.
please.
All right.
Then.
Well, I just have one thing I want to ask these guys.
Okay, sure.
So 11:30, the latest, we'll start.
Okay.
Because we're talking about naked and tits and stuff. Has anybody seen Britney Spears?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
why?
she's going.
She's like off the rails again.
Yeah.
Remember a few years ago she was shaving her head?
I'm all
It's
good.
coming.
I'm good for it.
Yep.
Yep.
This today is, I think, the beginning. She posted 2 pictures of herself on Twitter of her naked.
Oh, wow.
But there's like
full on?
there's a little. She's holding her tits, but you can see a little nip in one of them.
Yeah.
And then
good.
there's like a little heart by her for JJ.
So what was the deal? Like I didn't see that documentary, but
Are you stroking it out?
documentary.
Didn't I thought Austin was here.
Wasn't like her, yeah.
Oh,
Wasn't her dad in charge of her for a while, and then she had to like sue to have rights to her own life
that
because
is
she had like
correct.
a husband and kids, and this man was just controlling everything, and everyone was like,
How'd we allow that?
"Free Britney," you know? Well, because I think isn't she bipolar?
Yeah, I think she's got some
So
issues.
I think there's
Someone
been-
can just own her like that?
If you have like a mental disorder that you make like really bad choices because of when you're bipolar. I have a niece who's bipolar, and
Okay.
like sometimes it's a lot, you know,
Yeah.
because you get to the point where you're like, I don't need meds.
Right.
Yeah, they're different people.
They
And
are.
then, and
They
then
really
both
are.
are bad. Like being just so excited for life, where you're posting pictures of yourself being naked is bad and dangerous.
Well, it's just extremes
But then
on both ends.
when you're depressive and you don't want to live,
Yeah.
like we need to.
That's horrible.
You know, so I think someone had to be in charge of it. But I think I didn't see it. But
It didn't seem
but
like a
he seemed awful.
Positive in
like
charge
he
of
seemed
her.
to be in charge to like
Right.
take her
Yeah,
money.
it was like a dominance, not like I'm taking care of it. It was.
But-
it was
Well, like
yeah.
you said, like
but
a money
didn't he
thing.
get
right?
away from her?
Yeah, she won the lawsuit, and
Or-
they're.
So
yeah,
now
she's now in
who's-
charge herself. I think.
Oh, they put her in charge of herself.
Right.
I just figured maybe like I
I
don't know,
think.
an
I could be
aunt
wrong.
or a best friend or a husband or something. So like
No, I think
that's probably
she
not a good
got
idea.
control. I think. Don't hold me to that,
Yeah.
but I think. But
It's-
yeah,
that's
and
not a
now
good
this
move.
morning, two pictures come out of her holding her.
I think
chest.
she's pregnant too.
Oh, is she?
Oh, I just heard about this.
Yeah, I think because
really?
she said in the post like this was before a baby was inside of me or something.
Oh, so is she going to post like weekly nude photos of her as
I don't know.
as the pregnancy
And maybe
progresses?
she wants to stay off. Like maybe in her head, she's like, I should stay off meds because I'm pregnant, which is
Oh yeah, it
gonna-
works for me.
it's gonna
Yep,
be.
here it
I'll
comes.
tell you who's
Yep.
living the good life though. Kevin Federline.
Yeah.
The one who had the kids. He's got the kids.
Right.
He's getting a hefty child support.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So he's sitting back doing nothing while the nannies take care of the kids.
Yeah.
That's the life.
That's just, oof.
Is it still hot in here? A little warm?
I'm pretty good.
You're okay? Okay. Just tell me if it gets like a little sweaty. I don't have because I don't have the door open or the air conditioner on. So just let me know. Anyway, should we start trivia?
Yeah, Adam Snare says, Tony, if you believe that guy is 29, he's going to sell me a bridge. Bosie says somebody's looking for a Facebook post early. Bosie says, oops, she's doing it again. And then Plajanos, I don't understand this one. I want to bang Leia. That's what he wrote.
That Princess Leia. Maybe he
I
wants
want to bang Oh, maybe he's making fun of the.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
Okay.
Okay, there we
Thanks
go.
a lot, Andy.
Yeah, the joke translator.
Tuesday trivia on Knockem Day. How dumb can we make LaRocco and Fat J look today?
Let's do it. Come on.
It won't be hard to do.
Besides the fact that he looks like Jabba the Hutt and a gay guy sitting next to him on a love seat.
Oh, I should have had a bunch of Jabba trivia.
Jabba trivia. Yeah, what do you got for us today?
All right. Well, we're about to find
I
out.
don't think it's bad. I don't think I did anything hard.
It's
but that's the worst thing when she says that, and then it's stuff that I'm like.
Well, how do you think I feel when she says I didn't do anything hard?
Oh, that's
see what I did there.
That's between you guys, but yeah.
That's why you guys are playing the club and I'm not. It's Tuesday trivia, and then at 12 noon we're going to be talking to Tammy Pescatelli, and let's see. I did my best to come up with maybe one or two questions that these guys might know.
Okay.
Go ahead, Sally O'Neill. Question number 1.
I didn't. All right. So question 1, Tony, do like a 5-second delay if you know it off the top of your head. Maybe you don't, but who is Hugh Anthony Craig III?
Are we serious?
He
goes by a different name.
I do know this.
Is he a Beatle? Is he a...
No.
Hugh Anthony Craig III.
Hugh.
Too easy to say you have. I don't even know. Skip. Boom. Next question. I'd like to use a lifeline.
It's not that, but it is.
But at least I'll give you partial credit for at least kind of working the Hugh. So at least you're thinking. So I give you credit.
I try.
Hugh Jackman.
Oh, could be Hugh Jackman.
He's out from the.
He wears tight pants too.
Exactly.
So
That's
right.
exactly what I was gonna say.
Wolverine.
It's Hugh Jackman.
Can't you see LaRocco? After they film their podcast on Monday night, he comes out in his Wolverine outfit with his fucking tight pants. Hugh Jackman.
It's Hugh Jackman. I'm telling you right now.
Great job, LaRocco.
I'm.
It's probably not.
Hugh Jackman filmed a movie.
No,
where are we? Right back here. He filmed
Division Avenue.
Back there. He filmed a movie.
By the dumpster?
It was awful.
But my picture is on that billboard outside on that poster.
We made it.
Did you draw a mustache on Hirschman's face?
No.
Is there a mustache?
No.
Oh.
No, I was just, in case Hirschman's watching, I wanted to give him a heart attack.
I'm waiting for the high schoolers.
That would give him a heart attack.
High schoolers will vandalize that shit in a month.
I think so. Well, his daughter goes there, so I'm waiting for her to
okay.
She's
cut a hole in it.
a mustache on him.
She's going to draw a penis around his mouth.
He trashes Levittown so hard. It's hysterical.
Yes, it is.
So when he was like, who do you suggest we have on our show? I was like, how about the superintendent of Levittown schools?
That's funny.
But his guest list is impeccable. If you're a sports radio guy, Hershey and the Keegs have the best guest.
They've had former Mets. They've had FAN. No, it's cool. It's cool. We haven't had really sports people, but we had Kevin Pollak.
Who?
Kevin Pollak. Come on, you don't know who Kevin Pollak is?
No. I know AJ Pollock from the Dodgers. Now he's on. He hit a 3-run home run yesterday. I forgot. Cubs or something.
What was that? Angry Old Men or something. What was that movie that he was in where he was like the boyfriend?
A Few Angry Men?
No.
Well, he's in a few Good Men. He's in A Few Good Men.
No Country for Old Men?
No.
A Few Good Men. He's in The Usual Suspects. Grumpy Old Men.
Grumpy Old Men.
He's Walter Matthau.
Did you see that?
I love that.
Okay, so what's her face's boyfriend who she marries?
Oh, that's him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Usual Suspects?
Yeah, okay.
Yes? Are you messing with me?
No, I know
that's
from
a
the
great
Grumpy Old
movie.
Men.
I knew you'd get that one.
I know Usual Suspects, Kaiser Sose.
There you go. Now you're talking. He was one of the suspects.
Oh, okay. Wow, so you got some big timers.
Yeah, fucking A.
Well, I'm a sports guy, so I'm not a movie guy.
All right.
I get high and watch sports, not movies. Sorry.
That's all right.
Popcorn constipates me. I'm sorry.
I love popcorn.
Popcorn
I
constipates me.
actually made Jiffy Pop for the other. Like I didn't. Even, you
Like
probably don't
on
even
the
know what that
stove
is.
one?
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Like one of the shows here had one as like a
through your
prop,
slime.
and they're like, "Oh, do you just want it?" I'm like, "There's nothing in my house that my kids won't eat." So
Yeah.
But Kevin was like, "What is this?" I was like, "You put on the stove, and you're like,
And it made like the big bubble.
yeah."
I buy the kernels. I buy just the kernels.
Yeah.
Do it in like
Put
a
a little oil.
Yeah,
Yep.
in like a microwavable bowl.
We
I
did
have a
it-
whole
we did the
thing set
same
up, salt,
thing.
pepper, butter.
We've got this
Delicious.
like rubber thing that we put in the microwave, and it.
Is there like a glass thing within
No,
it?
it's
Oh.
just all rubber. I
Oh.
doubted that it
We
would
don't
work.
have a microwave at the Fat J estate.
No?
Really?
No, my girlfriend is like dead set against that shit.
Why?
It's all
Why?
part of her organic vegan thing.
Radiation type.
Yeah,
shit,
is that what it is?
right?
She thinks like the rays are
Yeah,
coming in.
it's no good.
You ever put a light bulb in a microwave? It's cool.
No, what happens?
Nothing good.
Yeah, nothing good, but it little rays actually shoot out of the light bulb.
Oh,
It's
wow.
awesome. I put an M&M in there once. I almost stroked out just now.
Yeah.
See that?
M&M.
I put an M&M in there once.
M&M.
The shell just explodes, and then you watch the chocolate just melt into liquid.
Wow.
I was 16 when I
And
did
you were like looking in like this.
Yeah,
like, right
that's
up in
exactly
it.
what I was doing. Which is why I'm wearing glasses now.
Yeah.
Like you
That's why I'm
remember
bald.
like when they first came out, like VCRs. Like I
Yeah.
remember when the
Yes.
VCR
My
first
aunt
came
got
out.
one.
Yeah.
My aunt got like the first microwave of anyone that I knew, and it was pretty large.
Mm.
I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And I remember like everyone was standing around while she was heating water.
And then like 3 years later, don't stand in front of the microwave.
Right. Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
and then back in our day, you don't sit too close to the TV. Now every kid in America is like this.
Right.
It was
You
like-
go to a
yeah,
restaurant,
VR.
that iPad is
You
like
got
this.
VR even on
VR
your
right
face.
here,
Or
right.
even smoking way back when was looked at, it's all right for you. It's healthy or whatever. And then it's like, we fucked up with the whole cigarette thing.
Yeah.
Fire. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
fire going. But we didn't.
My
think
mom
about it.
always says, she's like, don't eat, if the microwave's on, don't even walk past it. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, that's insane, but okay. And I never did. I still don't. I'm like going under it and shit. Like,
Well, because we're that generation where they used to say that, so I still.
Yeah.
right.
It's still a thing in my head. Like,
Yeah.
all right, where am I going to stand?
It's bad.
Meanwhile, we got the cell phone on our ear, that stupid Bluetooth thing
Right.
in our
Right.
ear.
Well,
Yep.
Remember back in the days when everyone heard the story of the woman who washed her poodle and put it in the microwave
Yep.
to dry? Like
Yeah.
that was the big like.
And the same woman is one with the hot dog, the frozen hot dog.
Oh, really?
No, I don't know. That was just another urban.
But yo, back
legend.
in the days, you either went to Crazy Eddie
yeah, we're insane.
or the Wiz
Yes,
or PC Richard. There was those three places.
Yep.
And that's the VCRs were like.
there
that.
was a PC Richard right.
Yeah.
It's still there, isn't it?
Yeah.
it's still there.
All right, next trivia question.
we
Yeah,
did
you
one.
got Courtney with the cell phone, right? She won't even have it in her room with her. She said.
Oh, yeah, she's just nuts. But,
Oh, she's one of the vegan.
yes,
Yeah, she's
yes.
one of those. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. The most common American name is Smith. What is second? Is it Johnson? Is it Murphy? Is it Walker? Is it O'Neill?
Oh, last name.
In America?
Oh, last name.
Last name, yeah.
Can you read them
I
again?
figured you'd eventually catch on
Johnson,
with that.
Walker, O'Neill.
Yeah, Smith is the most common American name. What is second? Is it Johnson, Murphy, Walker, O'Neill?
I'm going to go with Murphy.
Sally said.
I'm gonna go with Walker.
I'm going to go
'cause,
with Walker.
You're asking the question, so.
He's attached to this one.
Yeah,
Sally
but
just
if
has to
that
stay
were
with the Irish
true,
guy.
he'd be like bringing it up in every conversation.
Well, now
Did
he's gonna.
you know?
Now he's gonna.
Did you know that my name was the most popular?
No,
in
but
America?
I've met a couple other Walkers.
All right, so I'm gonna change my Walker answer because Miss Sally probably knows you better than anyone. So we're gonna go with Johnson for the fat guy. Job of the Hutt.
Johnson's a good one too.
I was actually gonna go with Johnson.
Put me down for Walker though.
at first, but I actually know a handful of Murphys and not that many Johnsons. So I'm like, all right. I'm
But
gonna
are all
go with
those
Murphy.
Murphys related?
No.
Oh, okay. Good call then.
Did you know Rich Walker? That's not his real name. Did you know that?
I
I
didn't.
didn't know that.
It's not his real name.
Is it Butts?
Johnny Butts.
No.
Butts.
Okay. Next one. How old is Henry Winkler? Whoever gets closest.
Wow.
That's how old is Henry?
He's got to be 86. He was 30 something when they were doing.
I don't know. I feel like he's. I'm gonna say
Should have had the lights flash when you asked that question. Remember the Fonz used to make the lights flash?
That's right, yeah. Well, he had the clap or you hit the wall or something?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I loved him. Well, still do. He's not dead.
Remember the water boy? He shows a tattoo of Roy Orbison on his head.
Yeah. I could watch that Water Boy. It was on last night. I was flicking through it like 1 in the morning. I could watch that.
I've actually never seen it, and it was one of the ones that I was thinking about on Mother's Day. Remember, I was like, let's just watch something stupid.
It's Adam Sandler. There you go.
And
if I knew you never saw that, I would have picked that out in a heartbeat.
Well, you're not a big Adam Sandler
I'm not, but I love that movie.
You get cranky.
That one he is especially dumb in.
that one,
like
that one's really good.
Yeah.
Billy Madison is pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially the dodgeball scene.
Oh, great. Yes.
Nailing those little fucks in the face.
Yeah.
You see that?
I don't know.
You would remember if you saw that. He has the fight with Bob Barker.
Yeah, I know.
All right. I'll have to show you those 2 movies. And then Punch Drunk
Wait,
Love.
That's Happy Gilmore.
Oh, you're right. That's Happy Gilmore.
I've seen.
You're right.
Yeah.
I've seen.
Oh, all right. Yeah, Billy Madison is the dodgeball fight, but then Bob Barker is Happy Gilmore.
Yeah,
right.
but that's the thing. They're all so similar. They just fucking...
Yeah. But those 3, I think, are a must. And 50 First Dates, that's a good one. It's
pretty good.
Love that one.
Oh, all right. And Punch Drunk Love. Do you ever see that one? That's pretty good.
I don't think I have.
That's a weird one, but it's good. I like it. Him and
I'm going to say Henry Winkler. Rankler.
What'd you say, 86?
He said 86. I'm going to say 80. Lowball it.
After you watch Weird Science, you should watch the movie Revenge of the Nerds.
Yes. And then Porky's.
Oh, Porky's is a good one, too.
Revenge of the Nerds, I think, is even a little bit better than Porky's.
Henry Winkler.
Because it's so obvious, like Porky's. Like, the kids today are going to figure it out in like 5 seconds.
I'm going to say 78 for Henry Winkler.
Okay.
All right. Big bulldog guy over here. Big dog lover over here. You a dog lover?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big time. Love dogs.
Puppies are born with a fully functional sense of what?
Smell.
Racism. Oh. Fully functioning sense.
Smell.
Yeah.
You're agreeing with Jay?
Yeah, I would think they'd be fully functioning everything.
Hearing.
It's not like they're deaf when...
Hearing.
Like, the eyes always come a little bit later.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't be everything then, would it?
Taste. It's not like, oh, there's like, I don't know what this tastes like. You know?
Yeah,
taste would be the same, too.
I'm going to say hearing.
I'm going to say...
You said you agreed with Jay, you said.
Then she just realized how dumb I am. So she's like, I'm going to switch that.
No, I'm going to go with smell. Because they're going to want to smell where the mother is.
Yeah. They got to smell to get that nipple.
Yeah. All right.
Here's the Guinness Book of
All right,
World
so
Records hardest question.
This is like one of those questions that like actually I knew Jay would be here, but you didn't answer whether you're coming or not. So I would have asked.
He did yesterday.
Yeah, but I did the trivia like a few days ago, so sorry.
It's all good. I'll nail this question easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
The song Ringo Starr has said he wants to be buried to is what?
Sweet Home Alabama. I don't know. Goodies by Ciara. I don't know.
All good guesses.
What's
really
that
good.
John Lennon song? Imagine?
Imagine. All right.
Oh, that's a good one.
Is it one of his own songs?
See, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
It's one of his own?
Let's get this fat fuck thinking.
It's one of his own songs.
His own. That's a little. I don't know.
A song that he wrote?
That's easy since
because
he's
he didn't
done
write
3.
most of his songs.
He wrote
There's the Jabba the Hutt again. Feed me.
You look like you're sleeping.
It's like we're seesaw buddies.
I should be like up here.
Some fat guy bumped into me the other day. I don't know where the fuck we were. He goes, wow. He goes, I'm 52 years old, and I have met my seesaw partner. I'm like, go fuck yourself, you fat fuck. And
Is that okay? Is that okay to say, like a fat dude to another fat dude?
Wow, 52 years old, and I finally met my seesaw partner.
Like, what if some girl would have go, you're as ugly as I am, or some shit? Like, it's like,
go fuck yourself.
That's
you fat
holy
fuck.
shit. What did you say?
Go fuck yourself.
You
you
said
fat
that?
fuck, and I kept it moving.
You should put that in your skit. That's really funny. Work that in.
That's really
I have
good.
a new one.
That's
I'm going to
real
give you
good.
a new one.
Oh my
This
God,
is a
that's
true
so
story. Like, shit happens to me, and it just happens, and then I throw it in there. So the other day, I have this hoodie, and, like, some of them are big. Like, this happens to be, like, fits me good. So the other hoodie is, like, the pockets, and I couldn't find my fucking keys. And there's 3 kids riding by on bikes. This kid goes, "You look like a fat, pregnant kangaroo that can't jump."
Wow, it kept going.
I was like, "You
He didn't
little,
stop at kangaroo.
That's a big visual.
you little fuck." I just wanted to put a fucking stick in the spoke of his tire and watch him flip over.
Ooh.
It's you skinny little bastards.
It ain't me. I'm respectful.
Yeah,
I'm
because you used to
respectful.
be fat.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I understand the grind.
A kid once threw it wasn't even a rock, it was just like a pebble this big. I was driving my car, this is years ago, and he's on the side, on the shoulder on his bike going this way, and I just happened to see him kind of flip the little pebble, and it just tapped my windshield. I don't know why. I actually turned around, and the kid went into a 7-Eleven, so I turned around and went into the 7-Eleven. I went and yelled at him. And
No,
then I
like
went
3 weeks ago,
Kids are shitheads.
I'm sitting. It was a Thursday night. I come back from Gov's. I park. I go in and change. I get in the car. It was like 60 degrees that night. It was like a warm night. So I was going to smoke blunts in my car. All of a sudden, my girl's car's parked. 3 kids come running up. I don't know if they were going to attack me. So I opened my door. They're like, "Someone's in the car!" And they jetted. So I started up the car and I chased them. They had a car parked around the block. And then I blocked them in and they didn't know what to do. They drove up. I thought, and then, like 2 days later, I see some guy trying to kidnap some girl on Sunrise Highway.
Love it.
But she ended up just being drunk. I'm like, am I high and paranoid? Is this real life? Like, I have the license plate. So
Wait a minute, you chased these kids, you got in front of the car, and then what?
You saw me doing that?
no, I called the cops and gave them the license plate.
But what did they do? They didn't do anything.
You don't know, but they're stealing catalytic converters now. So you don't know.
yeah.
I don't know what they were doing.
Yeah, maybe if they.
Maybe
asked
they
them
were just going in
customs.
cars. And
There was a carjacking in Wanto
the other night.
Yeah.
You see? I got the license plate in my phone. Boop. I'm ready for them.
Do you have a gun? Do you have a gun?
Bro, if you get through me with my shotgun in my underwear and my blue fuzzy slippers, my dog attacking you, and my girlfriend like, "Is this fucking really happening, Jay? Is this really happening?" You deserve everything you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is this for real? Is this real right now? Oh my God, this isn't good. This isn't good.
Do you ever go shooting?
No, sometimes. Why?
I want to go shooting.
You want to go? Let's go. You got a gun?
No, you do.
Oh, you don't have a gun?
No, I don't.
Bro, we're living in like World War III crazy times. You should get a shotty.
What do you targets or you go ski? I love skeet shooting. I love that.
That's a lot of fucking work. You got to pull the string.
Oh, come on, it's a piece of cake.
Yeah, I've never done the skeet shooting.
No, I
look
I've
for
shot
the
guns.
point of least resistance. Stand in place. Can I get a stool? No? Okay, sir, no problem.
You can't. Legs crossed.
Because when they come,
Yeah.
when they come. So, I'll tell you a funny story about skeet shooting before we get back to trivia. So, my cousin's good friend is a New York City cop. He was taking us to the range because you can actually shoot their guns there, which,
Wow.
if you have an officer with you. So, of course, we had to smoke a blunt on the way to pick him up. So he goes, "Bro, you guys are burning before we go to the range?" I'm like, "It's practice. If someone breaks in my house, I'm going to be fucking high." I'm like, "You're lucky
true.
I'm not sitting in my underwear and blue fuzzy slippers right now." He's like, "Yeah, all right, sounds good. Let's go to the range." But that's when they're coming.
Yeah, you're
They're not going to be like, "Oh, Jay's high. We're not going to go now. We'll wait till he wakes up at like 9:30 in the morning."
I know this kid who took his driver's license photo totally stoned, so that when he gets pulled over high, he looks normal.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's really not a bad idea.
That's a good idea.
I'm like, wow.
Wow.
That is clever.
It's like when I was pregnant the second time, I went to the doctor and I wore, because they weigh you and then they yell at you for 9 months how fat you are. So the for the second kid I wore like every piece of clothes with like the biggest shoes and things in my pocket. I'm like, I'm going to start off like really high so they don't yell at me.
Oh,
Wait, they
good.
fat shame you when
They
you're
fat
pregnant?
shame you
While
when
you're
you're knocked up. Yeah,
That's
it's like
wild.
awful.
It's a crazy
You're
world.
like, oh, you shouldn't be gaining this much weight. Like I'm like, there's nowhere for it to go. I'm like barely 5 feet. Leave me alone.
Plagianos is asking, they can call each other fat fucks?
They can. I love that. They can. But when I do it,
Yeah. And then
Right.
Adam Snare's making fun of you. You should put that in your little skit, Jay.
was that in
Well,
quotes?
it's funny. It's
Yeah.
clever. Like I would have never. That's a clever thing. I like that.
The
It's a
seesaw.
good joke. Yeah, it's very funny.
All right,
good.
I'm going to say Photograph by Ringo Starr because I never
Oh
answered
wow,
that one.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll go with
Good answer. Good answer.
Sure.
Be like on Family Feud.
Good answer.
Good answer.
What does a dog eat? Cement. Good answer.
Survey says
That is
Cement.
Steve, we're gonna go with cement.
cement, Steve. And they're bickering. They're cement. All right, cement or
and
asphalt.
Steve has to make his.
That was close.
Are they?
all say
my
cement?
God. Yeah, literally.
Cement.
We're between cement and sheetrock. Okay, we're going with cement.
How long would a 130-pound person have to walk at a leisurely pace to burn off the calories of a McDonald's Big Mac?
How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you?
You had
is my answer.
You had him at walk.
Read it again.
130.
How far does Dan have to walk to burn off the Big Mac?
100. No, that's being crazy generous.
Actually, we're
130.
going by hours. How long would a 130-pound person have to walk at a leisurely pace to burn off the calories of a McDonald's Big Mac?
And do we know how much the?
That thing's 1,000
McDonald's-
calories, man. I'm sure.
That's it?
I'm,
Okay.
I'm sure.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
Yeah.
And we're also
Is there a multiple choice?
same question. No, same thing for a Burger King double beef Whopper with cheese.
Right. I'm gonna say 4 hours.
I'm
They
gonna
have to
say
walk.
7 hours.
Only thing I
Leisurely
burn
pace.
is trees. We're gonna go back to my original answer. How fucking dare you?
I had a feeling you get a kick out of that question.
Okay. All right. If that's what you think. That's like if you worked at a fucking restaurant and I said, "Can I have a Coke, please?" Oh, diet? No, you fucking retard. I hate the other one. Is Pepsi okay? No, touch. Run up to Seb's and get me a fucking Coke. So I'm not even going to answer that.
That's fine. That's all right.
Jabba the Hutt doesn't burn anything.
He burns Han Solo.
All right, this is a multiple choice.
Wow.
Yes.
What does Copra
What?
staffy? Wow, gosh, that's a big word.
What?
Copra staphobia. Copra staphobia.
Corpuscystovia. What?
Yeah.
Coprostaphobia.
Copra.
Andy already answered the question and wrote it out pronunciated
Yeah.
on the comment
Yeah.
section of YouTube.
Anyway, is it constipation, snakes, or dogs?
I'm going to go with constipation because that seemed to be...
This is a fear?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't say that.
Well,
Well, phobia is
phobia.
fear.
Well, phobia,
Yeah,
yeah.
What is Copra
fear of
staphobia?
constipation.
You said what? Dogs?
Fear of...
Constipation.
Oh, constipation.
I think that makes the most sense. I feel like snakes one would just be snakeophobia or some bullshit. I don't know.
And woofophobia.
No, isn't that
But
arachnophobia?
No, that's for spiders. Arachnophobia.
Arachnophobia.
Arachnophobia spiders.
What were the choices again?
Copra.
Constipation, snakes, or dogs?
You guys like to talk about bathrooms and stuff like that. So I'm going to go with the constipation.
We like talk about bathrooms and
Yeah, you
stuff
talked
like
about
that.
eating a sandwich, taking a leak,
Oh yeah.
shitting with the door
That's
open.
crazy.
I'm never living that down. Huh?
We've been here like 5 or 6 times. Like,
Yeah.
I know what happens at
We
the
know.
fucking Walker estate.
I know.
I'm
I'm gonna
The
go with
Walker
snakes.
slash
I'm gonna go
O'Neill
with the
estate.
snakes.
Snakes. I'm
gonna
going
hit-
with dogs.
I'm gonna go with snakes.
Let's see. All right, here's one for you youngsters. How many registered users did Instagram have after 1 year? Was it 500,000, 10 million, or 1 billion?
10 million.
Yeah,
I'm
10
going to
million.
go 10 million.
I remember. No.
Okay.
Who duetted with Madonna on Love Song on her Like a Prayer album? It's a guy, and he
The Weeknd.
very popular.
What album?
Like a prayer.
Like a prayer. So that
Prayer.
was like what?
That goes back.
80s or 90s. I could do. Let's see.
I'm going to say Lenny Kravitz.
Bon Jovi.
Billy Joel. She's a Long Island girl, isn't she?
Madonna?
Or Brooklyn? Wasn't
No,
she from
Chicago.
Brooklyn?
She's from Chicago?
Yeah.
I thought she was New York, but I didn't. I don't know.
All right. Well, Billy Joel's
All right.
not going to be right, so on to the next question.
Bon Jovi.
All right. My question is easy. Name 2 songs with a day of the week in the title. Name 2 songs with
Any
a day
2
of the
songs?
week.
Manic Monday.
Yeah.
Friday.
Monday.
Friday?
There's a
Is that
song
the name of
called
a song?
Friday.
Da-da.
You sure about that?
I'm 100% sure. It's just Friday.
Saturday.
Sunday, Bloody Sunday.
Oh, there you go.
Good one. Yeah.
Good one, Laraco.
I know.
Is it Monday a song?
Yes.
Okay.
That's it?
I think so. You said 2, right?
I did say 2, yeah.
We all work together on that one. Is this the last one?
I don't know.
What are the most often ordered items from sex catalogs?
Dildos.
Yeah, I'm going to go vibrators.
Same
Was
thing,
this
basically?
including clothing, lingerie?
Yes.
The most common.
Just
Sex cat. Yeah, I guess vibrators. That seems like the most accessible.
yeah. Vibrators, dildos. All right, so we're all in agreement.
Yeah.
All right. Last question. Americans think which regional accent is the sexiest?
Ooh.
All right.
Huh.
I don't know.
That Southern twang.
The Southern twang, says Jay.
Yeah, but there's nothing sexy about a guy with that.
So you say.
You know? Like, the girls all sound sweet and cute, but the guys kind of
Yeah.
sound weird. Like, there's nothing sexy about a guy with a southern accent.
The Dukes of Hazzard, they weren't sexy to you?
No.
Well, it's not Long Island.
Yeah, it's not New
Definitely
York.
not the Long Island shit.
Sexiest, huh?
Yeah.
Everyone kept asking if I was from Boston. I was in Pennsylvania.
Really?
Are you from Boston? I was like, nah, bro. That's straight Long Island. They're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, there's a distinct difference there.
I
Yeah.
would say Boston, but Tony hates Boston so much he would never put that question there.
I don't hate Boston at all.
Yeah, you do.
I hate how you
I don't think
talk
there's
about
anything
Boston.
sexy about that, though.
No, there's nothing sexy.
No.
I hear Boston, I think of Matt Damon, so I don't know.
Yeah.
How do you like them apples? No, there's nothing sexy.
Get in the
about
car.
it. Yeah.
It's like, yikes. Regional. I don't know. How many different...
Well, you got Southern, you got New York, you got Boston. California has an accent, right?
Do they?
Don't they?
That's what I'm having a hard time
Western,
Like a Valley
Midwest.
girl, like, you know, the surfer dude
Like,
accent.
oh my God.
Right.
Like that Siesta Key show you watch or something like that.
That just sounds like some dramatic bitch. I don't know.
A dramatic
all right.
bitch accent.
Maybe I'll go with Southern just because whoever wrote
That
the
seems like the
survey is probably just thinking about women.
Yeah, Southern.
Yeah, so I'm going to go Southern.
All right.
And that was it, right?
All right. Yep. Time to give out the answers. We got 5 minutes before she shows up.
I think I did good today. I'm going to say that right out the gate.
Yeah, because I
think-
did old questions.
I think I did
Sorry.
really well. I think I got a lot.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah.
All right, question 1. Who is Hugh Anthony Craig III? Did anyone get it on here?
Let's see. Kirsten said Hugh Hefner. And then me and Andy got it right. We both said. Oh, they said Hugh Jackman. Me and Andy got it right. We said Huey Lewis.
Yeah.
Huey Lewis.
Who the fuck's
Wow.
Did you just say who the fuck is Huey
Yeah,
Lewis?
who is Huey Lewis?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I
We're
know.
so old.
Yeah.
Heart of rock and roll. I want a new drug.
No, I'm sorry. We're gonna pass, Steve.
My goodness. And then Kirsten said Hugh Hefner, but then she said if it's not Hugh Hefner, I will go with Huey Lewis.
Oh, we get to do that?
Yeah,
Apparently.
everyone gets to do everything because we so don't care.
Right.
Dan,
We just want you to feel
no matter
good.
how good you did today,
I did great.
your consolation prize is sitting next to Jabba the Hutt on the couch and looking exceptionally slim.
That's true.
So
That's true.
we can do anything we want, sir.
Yeah.
Kirsten says I have the rubber thing for microwave for popcorn
Yeah,
too.
it works well, right?
Andy Plajanos, my wife refused to have the microwave in our house.
Yep.
We had to walk out to the garage to use it. So I feel you, Jay. That's what he says.
Wow.
Yep. We don't even have one.
Hugh Fremder. Andrew Fremder. Hugh Anthony Gregg was the third of all the Hugh Anthony Craigs. All right.
So if she pops on, let's just
we'll have to
'cause she's
stop,
just
yeah.
here for like a half an hour, right?
Yeah, I don't even know if it's that long. So we
Okay.
can't make her wait. So
Yeah.
we'll hit it with
And
some
we don't want
trivia.
her like sitting there like halfway through something.
We'll make her answer
So
some
we'll
questions.
just answer later.
The most common American name is Smith. What is second? Jay said Johnson. Sallie said Murphy. Dan said Walker. Kirsten said Johnson. Plajano said Walker. Jeff Posey says I like Johnson. Fremder says John Jacob Jinglehammer Schmidt.
Oh my God.
All right.
And Plajano, same logic as Jay, changing to Johnson. Okay. Yes, Jay nailed it. It is Johnson.
Okay.
Jay knows his Johnsons.
Ba-da-bum-bum.
How old is Henry?
Henry.
How
well? It looks
how
like
old-
Wayne.
How old is Henry Winkler?
I feel like I'm at the nail salon.
Like
You want fried rice with that?
Sounds like my 6-year-old cousin.
Jay said 86. Dan said 80. I said 78. Kirsten said 82. Plajano said 74. Boshi says 75. Kirsten has now changed her answer to 78. She's agreeing with me.
76.
Oh, really? Who got that? Did Plajano's? Oh, Plajano's got that wrong. He said 74.
Ha!
But he was closest.
So you and him are tied because you went 1 over, 1 under.
Adam Snare said he is not a Sandler fan either. Puppies are born with a fully functional sense of what? Jay and Sallie said smell. Dan said hearing. Kirsten said smell. Pajano said smell. Fremder says hump. Bosie says smell. The answer is smell. So you got 2 right so far,
Yeah.
Jay. 2 right.
Big Blimpin' on fire.
Somebody's been studying.
It's the
Yeah,
couch.
they've been
It's the couch.
They've been doing their SAT class. The song Ringo Starr wants to be buried by
I didn't
that
get
he
this
wrote
right.
himself.
Nope.
As soon as he says it,
Dan said Alabama. Jay said imagine. And Andy Pajano said big booty hose. And then, Bosie said Octopus's Garden. Fremder, Putin's favorite Beatles song is Back in the USSR.
Bosie would be correct.
Fremder was, what?
Bosie would be correct.
Bosie's correct?
Yeah.
It's Octopus's Garden?
It is.
Really?
It is.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. How long would a 130-pound person have to walk at a leisurely pace to burn off the calories in a McDonald's Big Mac? Let's see. Anybody have anything with that one? Let's see. Plajano's 500 miles.
500 miles.
Oh, I just did hours.
Yeah.
I thought
Kirsten said 10 hours. Plajano's, I think it's fucked up you asked a question that Jay can't possibly answer, he says.
Andy's heavy on the fat shaming.
Yeah, he really is. I told you right at the gate, he's going through something.
Yep. Bosie said from exit 15 to exit 73 on the Long Island Expressway.
It's good.
Then Plajano said 24 hours. Bosie said 72 hours. Let's see. For the Big Mac, it's 2 hours and 1 minute.
Wow.
So Dan's
said
close.
4.
Yeah. For the Burger King Double Beef Whopper with cheese, it is 3 hours and 26 minutes.
Oh, I was almost close with that because
What'd you
I said
say?
no.
You
You were
said-
totally close. I said
I was close to
7. Yeah. What
both.
am I
Yeah.
thinking?
Yeah.
Good job.
Nice. I know
Doesn't
my
count. He
fast
doesn't
Oh,
get credit.
she's here.
Don't get credit.
She's here? All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
We're going under.
You put her on that I had it.
Oh, look at me sitting with my mouth open.
What's that? Oh,
Yay!
there she is.
Hi.
Hi, Tammy Pescatelli. How are you?
I'm crazy and good. How are you guys?
Crazy and good. She's a good answer. I like that one.
Well, that never changes. The crazy is always there. The good is más o menos.
That's great. Performing this Friday at the Governor's Comedy Club right here. That's where we are right now. Are you excited?
You know, I really am. And for more than one reason. Do you know that the last time I was there, which you probably wouldn't know, but
I
the
do
last
know.
time you do know the story?
I do. You're
So
right.
let's tell everybody who doesn't know the story. The
Yes.
last time I was there was truly the night before I gave birth. I thought I was about to take 3 weeks off. My son has excellent timing. He came the day that the first day I had off. I was actually in labor on stage, but I didn't know it because I thought my back hurt.
That, that's a story I heard. I heard that you're and maybe it's not true, but I heard your water actually broke in the green room. Is that not true?
No,
Oh.
it didn't break. No, it didn't. But I thought it was going to. I tell you the truth. No, it didn't. I would have had him right there on stage. Why not? Like, why go
that
to
would
a
have been
hospital?
awesome.
Yeah.
Mark Riccadonna got married on stage here, and you could have given birth. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's some people who got pregnant there too. You never know.
I don't know
Or
what
at
you're
least
talking
after
about.
a show. At least after a show they did, right?
Or maybe, if they're trying to feature, maybe they're, and speaking of your son, I just saw on Instagram a video of you bringing your son on stage. It looked like it was kind of recent.
It was about, oh God, you know what? Time flies. It was 2017 when I recorded that special. 2018. Yeah, it's
current.
amazing. Like well, no, that's okay. You wouldn't know because it was you must not have watched my special, so you wouldn't know. My special actually didn't come out till 2020, but of course, the greatest time ever. I went to my old high school because my guidance counselor in 10th grade I said I want to be on TV, and she was like, no one from here has ever been on TV. She's like, if you want to be on TV, you're gonna have to rob a bank. So I literally went back to my old high school, put everybody on TV, like started a scholarship, put kids working with professionals. And at the end, I brought him up with what you're referring to, the people, like I said, now you believe in your dreams. Cause I sold like 1,200 tickets and, it was a lot of love.
Sick.
It was a lot of love. Yeah. Now let's see how many, if I can sell 100 over in Long Island. It's just always something. It's feast or famine anymore. Like, I go out March, I had 7 gigs. Out of the 7 shows, we sold out 5, and the other 2 barely had anybody show up. So what are you going to do? It's just so weird anymore.
And where's that? Somewhere in the South or something? Where is that?
What do you mean? My gigs were everywhere.
No, I mean the ones where, the 2 where hardly anybody showed up, because that's crazy to me.
Well,
Why are you picking on the South? What do you mean?
Because because they're weird down there.
Well, no, one actually was in Texas.
You're right.
One was in Texas, and I don't remember where the other one was. I can't remember. I don't remember. But yeah, look, you can't be all things to everybody. I'm like, there are a million.
We found that
funny
like people are just selling out like crazy because we're just all sick of not going out. Like it's
Yes and no. I mean, like, I think that a lot of people are selling out, and the problem too is that everybody's getting these huge names. Like, I got bumped last year 3 times at a club for Kevin Hart, like out of my weekends. You know what I mean? Like, it's amazing. It's great for comedy. It's not so great for the little, like the medium-sized comic like me.
Yeah.
Well, he's little.
Well, he sure is. He sure is. But he stands tall on his bank account. Trust me.
Well, that's the truth. And now, what do you got going on back there? You got, what is that, Wonder Woman?
Yeah, man, I'm always about Wonder Woman. Here's something that's fun. You know how I talk, like everybody's talking about politics? This was, I used to do a bunch of those Jerry Lewis telethons. And look at this. It says, please no references to the election for Bush or Kerry. That's how long I've been in show business.
Wow. Oh, so you save stuff like that? That's cool.
Few things, not a lot. One of the things I love the most is this. This was the first time I was passed at the Comedy Store, Night of 1,000 Guidos, which you would never be allowed to say anymore.
Yeah, right. The Guido community will cancel you.
That's how she found me. She was like, she called around. I was sitting at, he wasn't even my manager. He was just a very good friend. Rick Messina, he had like Tim Allen and Drew Carey and stuff. And we were all over there watching football. And he goes, I heard the phone ring and he goes, yeah, I got one right here. And he all right. And he hangs up and he goes, you have to leave. And I was like, what kind of weird stuff is he sending me on? Like, what do you mean I have to leave? He goes, no, Mitzi Shore called and she said she needs an Italian woman.
Oh, nice.
So I just went down right from there and that's how I got passed.
Did you probably do get a lot of that type of work? Because it's funny. We talk about it kind of often. Things like The Sopranos and mafia stuff and the Italian community, like they can't get enough of that type of humor or that type of personality. So you probably get a lot of that.
Yes and no. It's so weird. So my whole thing is like when I first came up, there weren't a lot of women and especially a lot of young women. Okay.
Yeah.
So I worked hard to just be a comic and not a female comic.
Sure.
And then, so a lot of the jokes I was talking about, like when I kind of hit, cause it took me 10 years of on the road of MC feature and everything before I moved to LA. So when I hit, it seemed like I hit fast, but I really didn't. But all I could talk about, I wasn't married. I didn't have kids. And I would talk about my crazy Italian family. So then I'd go on like Last Comic and, I'm there till the very end and Sopranos is hot and they want to have this funny mob, I guess, type person. So the only thing they did with me is they kept only telling my Italian jokes over and over and over. So I felt like I was getting so much, I got flack from everybody. Like all she talks about is being Italian.
Yeah,
and I
which
was like,
isn't true. Like you're all over the place.
Right. Of course. Well, not now, especially. And also it's like, well, I'm glad you didn't notice I was a woman. Like, that's wonderful.
Right.
Like, and then
like they have to pick on something,
Well, they did. And then the Italian Defamation League came out against me. Saying that they thought, I was The Sopranos and me. They said I was detrimental to the. I'm like, they didn't even spell detrimental correctly. You think I'm the problem? I still have the letter somewhere hanging up over here.
And how long ago was that?
That was 2004
10 years
when
ago?
all that happened.
Because it's I kind of feel like it's like now, like no, a comic can't say anything, but you got that flack 10 years ago.
No, 2004.
Yeah.
I mean, I literally took all of the Italian stuff, except like I would talk about my family, but I don't really get into, and I took it out and then look at how wonderful it worked out for Sebastian. I'm like, my friend, God bless him. I stood in Madison Square Garden and cried as he came up out of the rafter. I'm so proud of him.
Proud of him, or were you looking to beat him up and just get on the stage?
No, I'm always proud when my friends do well. It never. I made a huge choice. I didn't leave Hollywood when my career was at the best point it ever was, but I had to put my kid first because like I wouldn't have respected myself. He didn't ask to be around, so I kind of tried to figure out what's the life going to look like. And we tried to do it in Brooklyn, but my mother-in-law was one attached to house away, and it was, like I'd have been in jail or divorced. It never would have worked out. And so we left and we're in PA, so I knew my career would take a bit of a step back, but I still been able to hold on to it. And we've been out here for 13 years.
Right. And good for you, because you knew what's truly important there.
Yeah,
I mean,
I spent like 15 years in California too, but then when I was having babies, I came back.
Yeah, I mean, and
So
I
it's
still work.
true.
See, that was the thing too. I kept saying like, I don't have a job. If I had been on a TV show or a writer or something, it would have been fine in LA. But I am a monologist. This is how we pay for our home. Like me going on the road, being out. I never have missed any time. I never took any time off. And literally, obviously, if I had the baby and the day after,
Right.
I never, I mean, I always have worked except for the pandemic. So it just turns out that I have to catch a flight to go to work no matter what. So let me make it more comfortable for him while I'm gone.
Right.
So my family moved here to help us, and we're only 4 hours away from Brooklyn.
Right. When you just to remind me again, when you your water broke on stage, or just while you were going up, or when
No, she just went.
No, that's not true. That was a complete lie. That it didn't break until the next full day.
Oh, okay, got it.
Right. Now it's. I read somewhere that you were actually a morning radio host at one point too.
That's how I started.
Oh wow! I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, that's why I never had a podcast for years, because like I was trained in that, where it had to be perfect. You know what I mean? You couldn't make the mistakes. I couldn't understand that mentality. What happened for me was I was in college and I broke up with my boyfriend. I was supposed to go to New York for the fall. I have a degree in fashion design, and I was supposed to work with a design company. And I thought I'd hang out with my parents for the summer, but they had moved and I didn't know anybody. So it's hard when you're 21. So they had a comedy club. They had a Funny Bone. And I worked there. I thought I'll make some money, meet some friends, see some great shows. I love stand up. And a woman came through, and all of a sudden it became clear to me, like the structure of a show, like other than cities, the structure of a show in the rest of the world is MC, feature, headliner. And I'm like, you could be a working comic, even at a lower level. And I'd never seen this women that I could relate to at the time. Stand up for me, like the female comics I saw were like, Diane Ford and Ellen and Roseanne, and they were talking about, Joanne or Joan Rivers, all that stuff. Like they were talking about, their marriages, their kids, and I'm 21. I couldn't relate. It's exactly where I am now, right? And
right, yeah.
But so I went home to my brothers, who are big mouths too, and I was like, I think I can do that. I think I'm as funny as that girl that's there this week. And they were like, no way. And I go, I bet.
You're so encouraging your family.
Right, always, yeah. And then it became this. Then they were like, oh, I'll bet you $50. And I'm like, hey, for $50, come on. I'm like, all right. And I did the open mic, and it was sponsored by a radio station. They brought me in as a morning show like co-host, and then 6 months later it became my show, and I did it for 2.5 years. I'd bring comics in every Friday and interview them, and then take them to breakfast. And I kind of learned the structure, and then I quit my job like an idiot and went on the road and made $7,000 a year for the first 2 years.
That's kind of what we're making here, almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
I'm telling you.
Minus $6,500. Yeah. So
you guys are doing it right, though.
Depends on what that is. So that's actually smart, though, taking them out to breakfast, because that's probably how you lured them in. Because comedians, like you said, they don't make any money, so they probably just came in for the free meal, right?
Well, no, they had to come in. That was part of the morning thing. They would come in to advertise the show, because radio used to be that was your way. There was no social media.
Yeah, back then.
We're talking about the early mid 90s, because I quit my job at the radio station in 94. So like they would come in, because that was just part of what they did. They would do all these radio things. They would mostly come in for the stuff out of the prize closet, because they used to give away a lot of swag at radio station.
Swag.
Mm-hmm. And then, like I was house MC. So I would meet them, and I just kind of got the lay of the land, and then they became friends, and who took me on the road with them, and who told me, I was really lucky, because when I went out, I never dated comics. Like that was my rule, because I knew I had to live with them in the condos. So a lot of the guys became like my big brothers. So that was really they looked out for me.
Who would you say was, like, who do you think of as far as who was instrumental in whether it was giving you advice or hooking you up with a gig, or who were there anybody we would know that really helped you out?
Dom Irera, Mitch Hedberg, nice. John Panette, George Lopez, D.L. Hughley. Those were guys that really rode for me hard.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
you're lucky. That's great.
So blessed. I worked so hard with some Robert Schimmel. Robert Schimmel came. Yeah, Robert Schimmel came and stayed with us for like 3 weeks when he was going through stuff. We have here in this, little town, when things went, hey, I shut my phone off.
Yeah,
no,
I didn't shut
right
mine
there.
off. Sorry.
Throwing her under the bus. Right there.
It happens. That's the beauty of podcasts. See, like before I didn't understand all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
And
to me, who cares? So, like, I want to make sure my kids are safe.
of course, and I totally get that.
I can't not hope they're well for 2 hours.
I don't like them that much, so I don't really care.
Tony wouldn't
It's so
care.
funny. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wonder,
those guys really looked out for me. Pat Cooper, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Pat Cooper, who you had on your, would you call it a reality show? I don't know. Is that
It
what
was
you
a
would call it?
hybrid reality
Yeah,
show.
hybrid, right.
I think I was the creator and the EP of it. So I was able to make, what we did is these were all based on true stories, but we kind of reenacted.
Right.
And
Pat
then a
Cooper's
lot of the
great.
real stuff happened. Pat's great. He calls me once a week to tell me to get out of show business. He's like, he really is like an uncle to me.
Well,
And he can't hear you. Like, you can talk to him, but he can't hear you. So it's just like, it's almost like in the old days when you would call time and temperature and it would just say something and then hang up on you. before you go, "What?" like he just calls and goes, "Get out of show business. They're gonna eat you alive. You're too sweet. You're too funny. Get rid of it." Oh, man,
It's one of those old people that fart and they don't even know it and stink the place out. So, and speaking of, influencing and being there, we have two young comedians in the studio with us right now. We have, over here is Jay. He's going to be featuring here at Governor's in a couple of weeks for the first time. And,
congrats.
And,
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
and that's Dan over there. He's like 9 years old or something. He's just breaking in.
Yep.
And what advice would you have for these young comedians that are out there?
Work it out. That's it. I mean, I know everybody's all about social media and what you're following and how many people you have, but you can have 1 million people come to see you and sell out, and they'll only come one time, because you can't trick the average person out of their money more than once.
Right.
That's why you see a lot of these industry forced comedians that they keep shoving them through.
Yeah.
They're now having to go out with groups. They can't headline themselves anymore because they weren't funny enough to bring them back twice. You just have to put your 10,000 hours in, and hopefully you guys have a chance that we never had, because you can say something and a 30-second clip can blow up, but you better have the time to back it up. Like, that's one of the things that you forget all about that stuff. Like, everybody just wants to be a headliner,
Right.
but you got to bring butts in the seats. So that's always that pressure. Then once those butts are in the seats, they have to see different material than they saw in your last special, because they can see that for free somewhere or like on a paid service.
Yeah,
So
true.
you know what I mean? So there's just, it never ends. You just got to constantly create, get on stage, go, go, go. I put in my 10,000 hours, and I'm not a household name, but I'll put my show up pound for pound that it's funny as anybody else's, and that the people who come enjoy it, and they always come back. And that's the only way I have a career, because it's a grassroots campaign. The people just keep coming back.
Doesn't social media suck? I mean, it's so weird and so hard to figure out, when to post something, who's going to see it and all that. I miss the days of hanging signs.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Well, look, I was on a show that had 18 million viewers in 2004, and I had 480,000 MySpace followers. What did that translate into? I mean, nothing. It translated into nada. So I didn't really get on the bandwagon with social media when everybody else was, because I thought, look what happened over here. Nothing happened to it.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think it's one of those things that it just hits or it doesn't. And even if you're huge on social media, you still have to back it up. So, I might not, there are some people that are really crushing it, and that's phenomenal. And there are those people who are crushing it, who have the chops. But we all know of somebody right now who you went to see, who was a huge name, and you were like, ugh, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And they just won't come back. Now, industry doesn't let anybody go. It seems to be like no one is done anymore, as long as you have a large following. Even you could literally do whatever you want. Basically, take a dump on stage, take somebody else's act. It doesn't matter. They keep recycling people and not letting new people in. But funny is funny, and you can't fake it. You just can't fake it. Period.
Well, and I think that's one of the things that's, with you, you're very real up there, and you're likable and of course funny. But I think the comfortability, and you're very,
you're comfortable on the stage.
you're like up there having a conversation almost, like everybody I think can relate to you, like they have somebody at their house on Friday night that's just like that,
Well,
And-
I
and
love that you say that because I made probably was about, so my son is he's 14. So it was right after I had him that I made a decision that I was going to write all of my material from the point as if we all know each other. I just haven't seen you in a long time. So I'm trying to catch you up.
That's great advice because it is. Because like as someone who's sitting in the audience, if someone's stressed on stage or worried or it stresses you out. Like it stresses like the audience member out. But if you're comfortable up there, then everyone just relaxes. I think it's like the hardest thing to do.
Well, it also works in the converse because it also lets people think that we're such good friends that they have to tell me something. And I'm like, hey, wait, man, this is a one-way conversation. Like, I'm talking at you, not with you. So,
well, and speaking of which, because you do a lot of you talk about your husband a lot. You talk about how stupid he is, which is hilarious.
There's a lot of stupid people in my life, by the way. He's not the only one.
But
I seem to have surrounded myself with idiots. I don't know. Conflux of dunces.
Are they all so stupid that they don't even know that you're making fun of them on stage?
Oh, they know, but they want me to pay for the mortgage and their DUIs and divorces.
Oh, that's
so
funny.
Somehow it has to get done.
That's great. And I wanted to ask too about you've gone overseas and performed for the troops, which to me that's
great.
That's such a great thing to do, and that's very commendable. What's that experience like?
Well, yeah, it's the most humbling thing and probably one of the most meaningful things I've ever done with my life.
That's what I was hoping you'd say. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've done a lot. I think I've done something like 14 or 15 tours.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I mean, I've been I've probably been over 100 military bases. It means a lot. They are putting everything on the line, some entertainers I've been overseas with don't take it as seriously, and it makes me hate them.
Yeah, I bet.
There's a few country singers that I could do without. Even if they are proud to be Americans, they could care less about our troops. It's a crazy life. Doing that, I'll never forget one day I was in Iraq on a Tuesday performing for the troops. We flew home. And the next night I was at a Laker game and I was like, it's surreal what these people give up. They're like sleeping in sand, not seeing their families. But also those are the troops are the people that are going to help me through this crazy heckler time, because every show that I'm performing in the next 6 months, I have given tickets to some of my people that I met that are like Navy SEALs or like
that's great.
Green Berets. And when I joke that I might have a sniper in the audience at any time, you don't really know whether that's a joke or not.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I'm no dummy. I can't hire full-time security, but I sure have put my time in. When you put your 10,000 hours in to my young ones in the other room, make sure you do some of it for the troops because they will help you out when you need it.
Yeah, that's the truth. Very nice. All right, so this Friday at Governor's, looking forward to that. It's going to be fantastic. When was the last time you were here?
14 years. My son is 14.
That night.
Oh, that was
It was February.
That was the last night.
My son was born February 26th, and that took a full day. So that was 25th. It was February 24th, 2008. So I've done 2 specials since then.
Right. Yeah.
So I have crazy material that no one's ever heard. I don't know. I'll tell you, the last time I was there, I don't know who owns it now, but I was coming there every year regularly. I don't know what happened. Why? I guess people just got weirded out because I was pregnant there.
Oh, wow.
But it was so funny because the last time I was there, like 72 people came up to me to tell me they were part owners in the club.
Yeah.
It's only down to 70 now. I think.
I literally was like, I got on stage and I'm like, hey, I know what's going on with me, but raise your hand if you're not an owner in this club.
That's so funny.
That's hilarious.
That's
I think
hilarious.
that probably is what pissed them off.
It happens all the time. We get people in here like, how many people own this place? Who's the owner? Who's this guy? People are asking us that all the time. It's really funny.
Yeah,
that's
so
it. That's
it's
great.
fun. And I think we just have one show, right? I mean, I don't think it's two. I think it's just one.
I do. Don't hold me to it, but I do believe it's just one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is nice.
So-
You get out of here nice and early.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope it's all good and we have a
Oh, they have
a
great
time.
audiences here. They're going to soak you up. They're going to love it. Absolutely.
I know a few people who bought some tickets, but I don't, listen, it's always a crapshoot. So let's hope that a lot of people come out. We'll have a good time. I'm running my new hour. So
Very nice.
trying to figure it out. So
Excellent. All right. We're going to let you go, but I need a favor first.
okay.
You're nice enough that you're coming back on here tonight. You're going to be with Mark David Hirschman and Mike Keegan. At the end, when you're finishing up with them, tell them you had more fun with us.
Okay. Well, hey, I need
This
I
is
need a
great,
favor
but
from
not
you
as good as
guys.
Sallie and
yeah,
Tony.
absolutely.
So I'm starting a brand new podcast with my best friend. She, at the same year in '94, when I became a comedian, she became a cop, but she's now allowed to retire. She's now retired, so
Oh,
she's
that's
smarter than me.
That's so funny. Yeah.
Right. Like we both went into these male-dominated fields, but
Yeah.
we started a podcast called
Yeah.
The Cop and the Comedian, a true friendship crime podcast, because it's about all the stuff that happened in comedy, like all the crimes that
Yeah.
happened. Because one of the guys I stayed in the condos with was a serial rapist, a guy named Vince Champ. And
Goodness.
no one believed that I didn't, when the FBI came to me to interview me, they thought he was my boyfriend because they didn't understand how comedy worked out on the road. Like they didn't understand that you had to live with these people. But give me one good tip so I can tell her, because we haven't done any of these, like we have them, we're banking them up, these podcasts.
Oh, okay.
Before we let them go. Give us a tip so I can learn. What's the best thing that you guys can say about doing these podcasts?
You have to really do the research beforehand and find out, check the analytics as to when your target audience is on and how long they stay on, because you want to be able to post it at the right time, because a lot of people go back and look at replay, but you still want to post it at a time where people will get notifications and whatnot. That's what I find is our biggest obstacle is posting at the right time and getting the word out. I mean, you have the advantage with your name, but so you'll do well. I think you'll do really well, but that's getting the word out there, because everybody's doing podcasts. Everybody.
I know.
So it's hard to get it really get it out there, but again, you're Tammy Pescatelli. You'll be fine.
If people, I said, one time somebody said to me, Aziz Ansari sold out in an hour and a half in this venue, like trying to compare my ticket sales to Aziz's. And I'm like, there are a billion of his people. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
People aren't like that.
That person's going to be very disappointed every time they have a show, if that's what they're thinking.
I know.
Really? Wow. All right. So, yeah, and the comedy specials, right? Finding the Funny and Way After School special, right?
Yeah, I moved them both over. We took them off of Netflix and put them over on Prime, so they're available for free for you.
Oh, very nice. And what's the best way they can find you? Your website, social media?
Any of it, Pescatelli. If you can spell it, you can even put in funny Italian female, and it shows up to me. Funny Tammy, Italian girl, funny. It all shows up. It's
Excellent.
all roads lead back to me, but also to you guys on Friday.
Absolutely. And, looking forward to that on Friday. I think it's going to go great.
Yep.
And all the best. And thanks so much for giving us some time today. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Thanks, Tammy. And
Thank
good luck
you.
with the podcast.
Thanks. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Tammy Pescatelli, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, that was cool. She's great. She's great. Should I have said do the podcast here? That's how you get out there.
Yeah,
I should've said
man.
it. I told you to move the mouse because see if you look right now, see it's on her face.
Oh, all right.
That's why I
Thank
kept
you.
telling you to move. But you did move it. But for some reason it's. Oh, maybe it was her. Maybe that's her mouse.
No.
Well, that's
Oh,
not
it
live.
is-
You're
it
moving
is
your mouse
hers.
now.
It is
It was
hers.
her mouse. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she kept her mouse on her face the whole time.
Huh.
That was cool.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Good
cool.
advice.
Yeah.
It's
Great.
a grind, man. It's a
It
grind.
really is a grind.
And you always hope that one guy takes you on the road. Like I'm on the road with Terry McNeely going Friday, Saturday, me, Billy Geyer, and Joe Winchell.
Oh, that's a good
Like
show.
when I first met Terry, he was like one of the guys on the first show I ever did, and I was just he's crazy, like
Oh, yeah.
he just gives off, and I was like,
He
man,
scares the hell out of me.
I would love to just hang out with this guy for a weekend, and we did it last June, And him and Billy and Joe went another time without me because I was on another show.
I know all about that one.
And I was sitting home, wanted to kill myself. I'm like, oh my God. Like,
yeah, but they get involved with police and hookers and dead people. Like, they're crazy,
That's
these guys.
the
No,
funniest story.
Tony, my girlfriend could be listening to this. No, there's no hookers, none of that.
It was a joke. It's a comedy show.
Yeah.
No, it's just like just to hear the stories, like.
Yeah.
Like I'm a history guy. I like history, you know.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
So like to hear stories of, Terry McNeely telling us, when me and Gallo were on the road, like that woman, like that woman knows Sebastian Maniscalco.
Right.
Like
Right.
and you could hear in her voice there was no bitterness.
Oh, right. Yeah.
There was I'm proud of my friend. Like you said
Yeah,
before,
she's got the best
you're not
attitude.
gonna know LaRocco. Like these are the people we
Right.
came up with,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
We had to beg our friends to come to shows just to perform.
Yeah, yeah.
This is, and that's my favorite part of all this.
Yeah.
Going through the grind together. I know, like you've said it before. You even said it today as a joke. It's not a team sport, but for me, it is a team sport for me. I enjoy being in the grind with everybody. I enjoy the pre and after where everybody sits and talks, whether it's about their set or the life,
And when
even
people-
picking on each other. It's just it's a fun time.
When people aren't happy for someone else getting like a little
Right.
like crumb,
Yeah.
I distance myself from that person
Yeah.
like so
There's a
fast.
lot of that.
There is so
Because
much
I
of
can't
that.
There is a
stand
lot of
it.
that.
You know,
Oh, there is, unfortunately.
Yeah, it
I have
sucks.
no tolerance for it.
But of course, like, again, like, there's people that I watch, that I'm now getting to perform with, like Keith Anthony,
Sure.
Carrie Carabas.
Yep.
How Carrie Carabas is not on fucking TV
I know.
every day?
When we talk about a comedian that should be a household name, she's always one of the first names that comes up.
Oh yeah.
Like this
Yeah.
woman, it's all
She's fantastic, Tammy.
It's like it's all her shit is everyone like, and but it is what it is, and like I always say, I'd love to get fame. Yeah, guess everyone wants that. I don't really care. I love doing what I'm doing. If I didn't have to do it in like shithole bars in front of 12
Right,
people on a
yes.
Saturday, that would be so much better.
Joey Cole always says it to me. He says he enjoys being a big fish in a small pond, and that's kind of how I see it too. I enjoy. It's not something I chase, but I do enjoy when someone comes up to me and says, "Oh, I loved your show the other night." And I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." And then, of course, you want to make some money too.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I guess it's all about just
The hanging out
experience.
afterwards, the
Yeah.
hanging out
Yeah.
before. Like when I'm together with Billy and Joe when we're on a show and Andy, we're in the car burning afterwards. Like that's the greatest thing, they're living the same thing you're living, and
Right.
again, we're always hoping to kill, like Tony Landolfi says he's performed in front of all these people, the Sopranos, the this, the that, and he's still here.
Right.
Yeah, but you know what? If you can make those people laugh and they come up, like that night I told you guys before, like Mick Thomas was like, "Yo, Jay, you're funny on that fucking Knockem Dead, man."
Yeah.
And then he's like, don't listen to them. Just go do your fucking thing, man. And like that feels good. These are people like there was another comic that's a headliner around, these clubs. He didn't start following me until he saw me do really good one night on a Thursday.
Nice.
And it's like, do you feel good about that? Do you? And then you think about, I'm sure, because there's hundreds of guys like us that try to come up, try to get in. Some of them don't make it. Some of them do.
Yeah.
And like she said, it's all about the funny, like
Right.
Yeah.
you can't hide that.
You can't fake it. That's
Yeah.
the
Right.
best thing. You
Yep.
can't fake. I think it's so interesting because, like, in other, like, it's like acting, for instance, like dramatic roles, like, you can act and be serious and be like, oh, well shit, that person's got really serious, but you can't just pretend to be funny.
Right.
You
It's
can't.
impossible.
No.
You can't just be like, "Huh,"
I
and
think
do
the
something
best
like,
actors are the ones that they're comedians and dramatic because it's
Yeah.
difficult. It's like completely difficult to
Yeah.
be funny. You can't.
Have you,
fake it.
Bill Hader's so good in his dramatic
Yes.
roles. Bill Hader's sick. He's awesome.
The acting experience, the only way I've tied it in with doing stand-up is just it's given me the comfortability of being on stage because I've been doing stage since the 80s. So
Yeah.
just starting stand-up, 2-3 years ago, whatever it was, that comfortability of being on stage in front of people, that helped.
I have a background in music,
Right.
and that helped too. It's
Yeah,
not
'cause
exactly.
you've been on stage.
Yeah,
Right.
so that's not foreign to me. Alone on stage is a different thing.
It was definitely different, but
yeah, it's certainly more vulnerable than like being able to like play with a band and like lock in with a drummer or something. And
Yes.
just like focus, like it's just you.
but it's not the same as being up on stage for the first time either.
No,
so
no,
there's
no,
definitely
no.
some
Yeah.
comfort level there,
100%.
which gives an advantage. In fact, that's been when I've been fortunate enough to get compliments from my stand-up. That's what a lot of people say. I liked how comfortable you looked up there. Like, oh, I didn't know that meant something. I didn't know that meant something
Yeah.
to the audience.
It
but-
does. It does. Like I was
They
saying
know.
to Tammy, it totally
Right.
does. Because like you reek of it if you're
Right. They
nervous up there.
know.
And then I'm like, I think if I was a dick, I wouldn't care. But I'm worried. Like I start to get like, oh, I hope they're okay. They look nervous, and not just for you. Like people I don't even know I do that for.
Yeah.
Like
And you
they'll be on
can-
the stage, and I'm like, oh, now I'm worried, and then I can't relax and have fun.
You can't fake that comfortability either.
Right.
No.
You can't be like, I'm gonna go up there all suave and smooth. You can't fake
can't-
that.
No, they hate that.
No, it's gotta be. You gotta earn it. You gotta be comfortable. You gotta be like natural and
Yeah.
grow through
And
it.
the
You
more
can't
I'm
just-
around it, the more I see it.
Yes.
Because I probably didn't notice 2 years ago. You know,
Right.
like for example, you know, like I always say to you when you're on stage, for 10 minutes he'll talk about how the lights are in his eyes. I'm like, you just have to move past it. We
Oh,
all
there was
know
once
the,
I did that, yeah.
the lights are
And
in
then
your
I was
eyes.
standing there like this so I can
He's
see
like,
the audience.
I don't know,
I
can't
was
see
covering my face.
I'm like, just do your thing. And then I was watching the Louis show the other day, and it was, you could tell like they were probably, their eyes were burning, but they didn't say a word because they've been doing it for like 10 years. You know, so you don't even notice this stuff unless you've like watched it for a while.
Right.
And I'm just like a fly on the wall, you know. But now I can't unsee it. Like he does. He'll go in sometimes and he'll do extra work, like be an extra in a movie, you know. And so sometimes I'll be watching a movie with him on the couch, and 5 minutes into the movie he'll go, "Oh," and I'll go, "What?" You know, and now like he'll point things out. I'm like, now I can't. No, he's
like
ruined
stuff in the background. Yeah.
He's ruined movies for me because
Yeah.
I just don't like see it through rose-colored eyes anymore. I see all the
Right.
extras walking back. I see it through his eyes now.
They're drinking empty cups of coffee and talking to no one.
Yeah.
like,
Well,
just
one guy's
random.
behind Mel Gibson over here, then over here behind Jodie Foster is the same guy, like
Right,
shit like
right.
that.
Yeah.
When they're
I'm
driving
always
in the
nitpicking.
car, and the car's in park.
Yes.
Like, so they
Yep.
filmed the show, some show down by before they took the booths away on the One Tour.
Yes.
And you can see them. They're on a trailer. The car's on a trailer. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so weird now.
Yes.
Like, after I saw that, I was
Yeah.
like, wow, this is so weird.
And probably the year before you wouldn't have noticed it or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that's how I feel.
always look for stuff like that in movies.
I love
I
that.
so
never
interesting.
did.
Yeah,
I
same.
love not knowing any of it.
I think I'm pretty sure it's Brave. I think it's Braveheart. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it's Braveheart. There's a scene where you can see one of the crew members because you just see this dude in jeans. You just see it, and that's a
fantastic.
period piece, and you just see freaking Levi's in the middle of the
like
set.
Game of Thrones. All of a sudden there was like a Starbucks
the
coffee,
coffee cup. Yeah. How do you fuck that up?
Yeah.
There was one of the Christian Bale Batman movies where I forget which one, but he's fighting a group of guys, and there's a guy behind him. He just falls.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't get hit.
yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah.
get hit. Nothing
Yeah,
happens.
that's so funny.
And then what was the movie? There's a movie with Jack Nicholson where he's walking down the street, and it's supposed to be like the 50s or something. But it was a movie, I think in the 80s, I think it was. Yeah, it had to be 80s. And he walks by an ATM.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Stuff like that.
Yeah, I can't remember what movie
He
it is.
can't not see that stuff.
Yeah.
And but to me, I'm like, are you even enjoying the movie? But
Right.
he's like, I could do both at the same time. I'm like,
Well,
all right.
yeah, my brain's going the whole time. If someone's
Yeah.
like eating cake, all of a sudden half of it's gone, then the whole thing's back or some
Right,
shit
right.
like that. Like,
Yeah.
Or, somebody has a mustache in a movie, and the next, it cuts away to a different angle, and
Yeah.
the mustache is gone.
Or he'll ruin like
You know what I'm talking about?
Like, sorry, go ahead.
The movie might have a Z at the end, maybe. With it,
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where he has a mustache, and then the other
The
angle,
very
it's the
next
same
scene.
scene, but a different. The mustache is gone. Yeah,
Yeah.
it happens.
Like one time we were watching this show, it was the beginning of the show, and they were playing this one song. So I'm just like enjoying the show, and he's like, oh. And I'm like, what? And he's like, well, if they're playing that song, it's not going to go well for him. I'm like, you just freaking.
Right, just
and
let
he
it
was
happen.
like, right. Yeah, it was like
I don't even remember
not that long into it. All of a sudden the guy's like, I'm
yeah.
like,
That music, you
I'm
hear
like,
that?
it's just
yep.
a song. He's like, it's never just a song.
No.
He goes, no one does a production and then just randomly picks a song. I'm like, Oh, I'm like mad.
Wow. All right. So do we continue? We have
Yeah,
to
what do you wanna
finish
do?
the trivia? Yeah, we got to finish it, right?
Okay.
You guys cool? I mean, we're
Yeah.
normally not this late. But,
All right, what were we up to?
I don't even remember.
Henry Winkler was
We
76.
did Henry Winkler.
We did the Ringo thing.
Octopussy.
Yeah.
Octopussy.
Octopus's
Garden.
Garden.
Oh, I did the Whopper and the.
So,
Yeah, I nailed that.
what is coprostastophobia?
That's where we are.
Coprostastophobia.
All right.
Snakes.
So
Constipation, snakes, or dogs.
Jay said constipation. Dan said snakes. I said dogs. Andy, Kirsten said the fear of snakes. Andy Pajanos, the fear of not being able to shit.
Popcorn.
Fremder.
Shows at the Loft. After that,
I
What
love
happened?
Constipated.
popcorn, man.
What?
Butera does shows at this place called
The Loft in Belmont.
Yeah, we know it.
They have the best popcorn, but you can't shit for 3 days afterwards,
No,
bro.
it
No
does, it-
kidding,
it
really?
seals it in. Yeah, it
Really?
really does.
Popcorn sealing it in? That's kind of
Yeah.
weird.
I order.
What's in
I
that
go
popcorn?
in. They know me. I've gone. Just so you know, it was like I think it was Christmas Eve, and there was nothing open, and it was like 11 at night. I was like just trying to get out of the house, bored. I'm like, I know what's open. No, it was Christmas Day. I'm like, go to the movie
Christmas Day
theater.
is and the day before is a huge movie.
And it was like
Yeah.
11, and I'm like, he goes, aren't you the guy? I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, fill it up halfway, load it with butter, let me salt it, and then fill it up, and then load it with more butter.
Yeah.
He's
Holy
like,
moly.
you're my hero, bro.
Wow.
And I ate that whole thing, and we just drove around looking at Christmas lights.
That's,
that's
the
fine.
best. That's
Yeah,
that's
cool.
a date,
Blunt
man.
rides.
That's
Blunt rides.
yeah.
So we can't shit after the Loft shows.
And Jay would be right.
What? Oh, it's
Fear of not
it's
being able to shit.
constipation. Wow.
Yep.
Oh, so Andy got it right too.
Yeah, the
Kids
fear
on
of it.
fire today.
Like it's not
Yeah, look
it's
at
not
it.
constipation, it's the fear of it.
Right.
Fear of having
having it.
constipation.
Fear of having constipation.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fremder says the top and bottom of the Big Mac got into an argument because there was no beef. Oh, because there was beef between them.
Wow. Who is this?
His name is Andrew Fremder. He's one of our regular viewers.
Okay.
And he says stuff like that all the time.
I might write that one down.
No, a couple open mics.
Yeah.
How many registered users did Instagram have after 1 year? 500,000, 10 million, 1 billion. I think all you guys said 10 mil,
Yeah.
as did everybody commenting. Yep, that's it.
Okay. All right, so who duetted with Madonna on Love Song on her Like a Prayer
All right.
album?
Dan said Bon Jovi. Jay said Billy Joel. I said Lenny Kravitz.
None of you are right.
Kirsten says George Michael.
Nope.
Andy Plagano says Terrence Trent D'Arby. Adam
Man,
Sna-
I haven't heard that name in a while.
Yeah, me neither. Adam Snare is yelling at Dan. He says, The Weeknd wasn't even born when Like a Prayer came out.
Yeah.
I was
Take
clearly a joke, but all right, you got it, Adam.
Say
No
you're
hard
sorry.
feelings.
They're like mad.
Fremder also says, I can't wait until the movie Constipation comes out.
Is this Chris Capel on like a secret account or something?
All right, so what's the answer?
Oh, no one got it? That was it?
That's it, yeah.
Prince.
Prince, really? Mm-hmm. I did not know that.
Wow.
Wow.
I feel bad about Prince. Like, I feel like I started liking him a lot more after he passed. Like, I didn't know how.
Oh, is that really?
Yeah, like, I was kind of like, oh, yeah, like the songs. And then after, like, when they were doing tributes for him, I'm like, I had no idea how, like, talented he was.
Really?
Like,
doesn't
he's
matter
one.
with you.
He's one of my regrets. Like, I wish I would have saw him because sometimes you
Yeah,
see him
me too.
That's the
in,
one
like these
thing,
like
yeah.
little
I wish I saw him,
intimate,
yeah.
you know.
But sometimes that's what it takes, like, you know, a star like that dying, passing away to be like, let me see what they were about. Or like,
Yep.
oh, that was
Yeah.
their song. You start to hear like that was them. I didn't know that was them.
Right.
Like,
Yep.
a lot of that shit happens, and then all of a sudden you're in the wormhole. And you're just
Especially
like,
the case with him. He wrote a lot of stuff for other people.
Yeah,
Actually, that leads to my next question.
Prince.
Name 2 songs with a day of the week in the title. Prince wrote Manic Monday.
Oh right.
Yeah.
I happen to use that term. That was mine. Boop, boop,
That's
boop.
right.
On fire.
I got
let's
one.
see.
I got 2.
You got
You got
2?
Sunday, Bloody Sunday.
Oh, that's right.
And,
And what was the other one?
Saturday.
Friday?
Or you said Friday, and I
Friday.
said
You said
Saturday.
Monday.
Saturday night
Right.
fever.
Yeah.
Andy Plagano's Friday I'm in Love and Tuesday Afternoon. There you go. Kirsten said Manic Monday and Sunday Bloody Sunday. And that's it. I thought for sure there'd be a lot
How many more are
ranches
there?
here. What? Oh, how many? I didn't even.
You
Well,
just
there's
asked
Saturday in the Park by Chicago.
Saturday.
Day in the park.
Did anybody say?
Wish it was the 4th of July.
All right.
That was old. I was driving in the car with my mom listening to Elvis Duran on the Z Warning Zoo.
Wow. Monday. Did you say that one?
Yeah,
Oh, you
I
did.
said that.
Monday.
But I don't know if that was the name of it because it just starts. That may
No,
not
that's-
have
yeah,
been
that's
the name of it.
Monday. I'm sure there's others, but I had faith in you. I didn't write any down.
Okay.
All right. What's the next one?
Was there another question after that?
Oh yeah,
What-
there's a sex question.
What are the most
yes.
often ordered items from sex catalogs?
We all pretty much said vibrators and dildos.
You would be wrong.
Wow.
Edible underwear.
Nope. But it is something you would wear.
Lingerie.
A strap-on.
Nope.
Thongs.
Nope. What did you say?
Not just like lingerie in general, right? That has to be more specific
No.
than that.
Yeah.
Stripper heels.
Nope.
Tassels.
I'm so glad I got that on.
Tassels.
What,
Assless
did anyone
chaps.
say anything? What
No,
else?
everybody said dildos or vibrators.
Oh. Novelty condoms.
What?
Wow.
Novelty condoms. Really?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's something you wear.
I disagree.
I'm going to get you tassels.
Americans think which regional accent is the sexiest?
The South, we all kind of like.
Bosie and Plajanos and Kirsten all say Boston.
Yeah, Boston for guys is hot. Like you were making
What?
fun of
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon, but I think it's kind of hot.
Fremder, I heard Apple just came out with their new vibrator. Bosie says, whatever accent doesn't sound like me, meaning him. Plajanos.
Like who's that family of like guys? Marky Mark. Who's
Yeah, the
them?
Wahlbergs.
Yeah, they're hot.
Really?
Yeah.
They're hot?
Yeah.
Did you just say yes?
No. But would you
Yeah.
would you think he's hot if he was just like some fat dude?
If
like,
he had a Southern accent, it would be lost on me.
but Mark Wahlberg's hot because he's hot.
No,
he's a hot guy.
They've got a swagger.
You're right.
I know what you
no,
mean.
I'm doing great. I'm talking
Yeah,
about like
they were
he's like
teen stars, and they have 40 million. If I was 16, turned into a millionaire, I'd have a fucking swagger too. What's
Yeah,
up,
absolutely
boo?
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but like it's not a body thing. It's just they have a swagger.
right.
It's that confidence. That
Yeah. Yeah.
that's a fat bank account.
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
Marky Mark used to pull. You see, back in the days, they wore baggy jeans.
Right, I
So
don't
he
know.
pulled his pants down on stage, and all the girls went crazy, and he turned that into like a big Calvin Klein commercials and advertisements. Eh?
Oh, I remember those. Yeah.
You wear the tight pants. You can't do that. You wear girl pants
size up.
under there.
You're a size up now.
Well, no, I'm just wearing a size
You're
up.
wearing girls' ankle socks, bro.
I'm
Wear
not-
some pants.
what do you
socks.
mean ankle socks?
Back in the days, remember, Sally? They used to have the little ball on the back.
see your ankle sock. No, those are guys.
But you remember they used to have the ball on the back that the girls used to wear in
Yep.
like the 80s?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
The little colored. Yeah. Girl socks.
I'll get
girl
him. I'll get him.
panties.
Don't worry.
All
All right, so I went with the condoms.
Right.
What do you got?
So Blazing Saddle says, I thought it was Hirschman. No, she's on Hirschman later tonight, too. Bosie's the only one that got Winkler's age right, says Plajanos. Hello, DJ D-Love. Andy Plajanos, because we talked about Mark Riccadonna getting married here, Tammy almost giving birth here, so Plajanos said, I tried to make my first communion on the stage. Jerry Lahane says he wants a prize.
Okay.
All right, so go buy one. I don't know what he's talking about.
Maybe he doesn't have an Amazon account.
All right, so, then Blazing Saddle says, well done, you guys. Well, thank you. Says she was terrific. Yes, she was. Oh, all right. So we mentioned Carrie Karavis. Blazing Saddle says Carrie Karavis is on TV. Susie Essman plays her character. That's pretty spot on. Susie Essman on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That is kind of like
That's
Carrie's
funny.
character, right? I've never thought about that, but but whoever Blazing Saddle is kind of right about that.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Susie Essman says "fuck" like nobody else does, but the personality that she plays on that show.
Yeah,
is
her line
kinda
was
like
just
Carrie's.
kicking Larry out of her own house.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my house.
Four-eyed fuck.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see the Carrie's shelf on an elf
With Mario?
YouTube with Mario?
Yeah, that was pretty
Did you
funny.
see that? Oh my god!
I would
thought
have
that was
Mario
so
on my
funny.
lap like a ventriloquist act.
Oh, you could.
You should do that.
Yeah.
Whoever Blazing Saddle is says, "Attaboy, Jay, you're doing great."
Wow.
Thanks. Looking like Jabba the Hutt.
Let's see. Just checking out some of the comments here.
I want to go.
All right.
Okay. You're like,
Oh, Blazing Saddle
That's my
is
head.
Hirschman. It's Hirschman.
oh,
I did. So now Blazing Saddle. That's what his gay friends call him. He has a blazing saddle. Hirschman, check out Hershey and the Keeks tonight at 9:00. Oh damn! So he saw us talking to Tammy, where I said, tell Hirschman we were better.
oh yeah. Now it got ruined.
All right, so let's see. The last question. Oh, what accent? Yeah, so everybody's saying Boston on here. It actually is Southern. You guys are right. It's Southern.
Wow!
be.
Little Rocco!
I'm on fire today.
The fat kid.
Just for the
blowing
women.
it up.
You applause for both of you. This is the best either one of you have done yet.
Yeah.
Right.
And I noticed it was done without Austin and Joe here. So
Yeah.
I think
Take a
they
car
stifle you
freshener.
guys.
Take a car freshener. Good luck on your comedy journey. Have a great day.
Well, this is how
Tony,
Austin
read the fucking question. I want to go home.
Austin answers questions just like what?
What did
What's
you
the question? I know that's what I
Sallie
said. That's
told
what I
him
said.
he was cute one day, and that just gassed
Went to his
fucking
head.
up.
It
Went
did.
to his head.
Yeah.
He hasn't come
Cute.
down since. It's
Yeah.
And Carol Miner's constantly telling us that guy sounds like Jerry Lewis.
Really?
She says it
Austin?
all the time. Yeah.
yeah, it's funny.
He has a little when Jerry Lewis first started playing that.
Yeah.
He has a little bit of that. I don't hear it in the voice, but he has a little bit of that personality. But yeah, I'm going to see Austin on Thursday. We're having our first table read for Don Sill's movie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that'll be
Lucky
fun.
you. Kick him in the chin.
Yeah,
With the prosthetic.
Yeah. Oh.
nice. That'll
Take it right off.
Better.
All right. So, all right. Do me a favor.
Oh,
What's the matter?
no, nothing.
Oh, I just heard. Oh. Get Mick Thomas. Pick a day for you guys to come in here before that show.
He said actually that night, he said he wants to come down one day.
Yeah.
I don't have his number, so talk to Austin tonight, or when you do the table read, be like, yo, call Mick.
I have his number.
Oh, that's right. You do. Sallie.
Booker.
Yeah, she has
Call
everybody's.
Mick, let me know when. We'll come down. It's
Cool.
the blimp and Mick.
You said it, not me.
I know, I didn't say the Mick. I said the blimp and Mick.
I was talking about the blimp reference.
Yeah, I'm a blimp. That's my brand.
My brand.
That's my brand.
Very nice.
Hopefully one day they'll be like, look at that fat fucking blimp.
I remember that blimp. I saw him at the club. Now he's on the
He
Tonight Show.
used to do bringer shows.
Very nice. All right. Well, thanks, guys, for hanging out as always.
Thanks for having us. You guys
Thanks
are
for
the
having
best.
us.
So, yeah, we'll figure out another Tuesday. So what's your deal now? So some Tuesdays you do work?
No.
So you're
No.
good. All right,
I'm
so
good
we can stick to Tuesdays then.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Should be able to.
Yeah, we'll come down for that trivia day.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? It's fun
You know,
doing
it would be
trivia, you
great
guys.
one day.
We should make them pick 3
I
questions.
was about to say, could we bring some?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
You can absolutely
Thank-
take all of mine because I feel like really,
We got to do a Zoom with Andy. We got to get him.
Yeah.
We got to get him.
Yes.
I can't find any more questions. I'm like making them up in the car as I'm driving here. I'm like, I don't know. Where
All right. So next week, we have guests coming in. So the following Tuesday is what that would be the
24th.
24th. I don't think anybody's coming in that day. So let's each bring in 3 questions. Well, 4. 3 questions and then a sex question.
Because we're just perverts.
No,
here.
why don't they just do it? Why don't they just do the 6? Like do 5 questions and then the sixth one's a sex question. Let
Oh,
them
we
do
don't.
it.
You and I don't do any.
Yeah, let them do it.
Oh, are you guys all right with that?
Yeah.
All right.
Do what?
How
Well,
fucking hard?
you guys doing all the questions. Sally and I don't do
wait,
any.
You just made it sound like you do research for weeks on end. For
Yeah.
these questions.
I work hard for this show. Damn it.
Last night you were like, "Oh fuck, we got trivia with the blimp and the fucking tight pants kid." That's
That's what happened to me today.
And the music questions you probably fucking know off the top of your head.
Yes.
I got the Ringo question wrong.
Yeah. So yeah, do you guys mind that? Like you do
I'm
6
in.
questions each. The last one's a sex question. That's
We're
all
in.
you need to know.
Yeah. That's
Wait,
that.
Okay,
What
done.
day?
May 24th.
Yeah, the 24th.
I'm gonna give you a preview of the question.
Yeah, there's nobody.
How long does it take Dan to get a hard on after he takes his pants off?
Multiple choice.
4 hours?
Nobody coming in that day.
2 hours.
Right.
2 hours?
3 hours or 12. All right.
All right, yeah. So
I'll
May
be here.
24th. Oh, that's going to be cool.
That's exciting. For me, not doing it.
Jay's question is going to be like, what's 2 plus 2?
No.
Wow. Wow.
See, now you just triple dog dared them. Now.
Oh, yeah, now he's going to make them even harder.
Now they're going to be like.
No, I don't give a fuck if you answer them. I'm trying to stump Andy Plagino.
Yeah, all right,
May
we'll do that.
24th, knock him dead. Can you stump Andy Plagino?
Let's do that. We'll get
I got
Andy
it.
on Zoom that
What
day.
does a vagina look like?
They he said he's doing his colonoscopy prep on the 24th. They are spit roasting me on the 25th. Perfect. So you're not going anywhere. You're sitting at home. We can Zoom with him.
Can't
then.
eat. He can't
roasting.
drink nothing.
Right. So he's just sitting home. So we'll Zoom with him.
We'll fuck
Perfect.
him before he gets fucking fucked by the host.
Who's doing this? Andy?
Andy on Zoom. that
Andy,
day.
do you
Unless you want to come in, Andy. I don't know if you're available.
Do you
on
know
a
that
Tuesday.
in every other question they just do a blood test first and then they ask you to come in for a colonoscopy?
Wait, you have to start that over. You said every other question.
Every other country.
Oh, every other country. What do they do?
They just do a blood test, and then if they want you to come in for a colonoscopy, and here in this country,
Oh.
they're just like, "Oh, go get a colonoscopy."
Oh, so based on
Yeah.
what they see on the blood test, then they might say
you
come
may
in for
not
the colonoscopy.
need to go in, and then in this
Really?
country,
Here
because
it's
of
like, hey,
they
it's
just
Wednesday. Come, you
Well,
need
it's-
it.
they just make you at 50, and
All right.
every other country does not know why America does that. And it's a big joke.
All right, but
Like-
it's not a law. We don't have to do
Why
it.
are
It's
they
just,
doing that
it
to
just seems to be the
Americans'
thing.
butts?
Yeah.
That falls in line with
Every
that
other
whole
country just does a blood test first.
conspiracy thing with the whole they like try
Yeah.
to.
So Andy, ask your doctor why you just can't have a blood test first and
You know
save
now
your
you
butt.
can shit in a box and send it back UPS.
Yeah, and that's just it. You just like put a little. You could just do a sample, a poo-poo sample.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so let's-
Every other country makes fun of us.
Should we have a little wager here and guess how many Andy's going to get right? Because now
Out of
he'll
12
if he's on the Zoom or in here with us, he doesn't have access to his devices to look up answers.
I don't think he does that. I just think Andy knows it.
No, he's kind of smart, man.
No,
Andy's
he's smart.
Yeah,
Smart.
he's smart.
If we ask say 12 questions, I bet you.
I bet you.
I'd
gets
say at least
8.
I bet you at least 10 of them he knows off the top of his head
Really?
without having to look it up.
Yeah.
Yep. He's
I
that
bet
smart.
you Well, they're gonna be probably more difficult. So I'm gonna go with 8. My guess is 8. He gets 8 out of 12.
Even Rocket's asking, Andy without Google search? I know.
Man, he doesn't Google search.
Andy says he needs the colonoscopy. I've been to the ER twice over the last 6 months for gut
heart.
issues. No, for gut issues. Remember he said those stomach. Yeah. So yeah.
Be
So he's
careful
right.
with the popcorn. That constipates you, Mr. Andy.
Just
Yeah.
the loft popcorn.
Just have
Well,
prunes.
no, that's any popcorn.
Oh.
But the loft, it happens.
Prunes make everything better.
What makes everything better?
Prunes. 5 prunes a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't even get off the
My friend
toilet.
Crosby says that he thinks of me every time he poos now because he's like, I used to have such a problem. And then one day I'm like, I'm just going to listen and go get prunes. And he's like, every day. I'm like, thank you, Sallie.
So he listens to you
clockwork.
twice when he masturbates and when he dumps.
No. Ew. No.
Ew. All right, we're out of here.
Okay.
It's Tuesday. We got Hershey and the Keegs on tonight at 9 with Tammy Pescatelli and Evan Roberts. Right, that's a big deal for you.
Big deal. I like
Yep.
Evan.
That's it for today, right?
Yep.
All right. Sally and I are not here tomorrow. Don't forget Donversations on tomorrow night with Don Sill, of course. And then we're back on Thursday. We have a special guest, Maria Kapp. She is making a movie about the legend.
Locally.
Yeah, locally about the legend of the Lake Ronkonkoma Lake.
Yeah. The Ronkonkoma song. Well, she has. Maybe
It has
she has
nothing to
that.
do with that.
Maybe she has that in the video.
She'll put that in the soundtrack.
Yeah.
All right. That's Thursday. And then, so Danny Coronado will be here too with us on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
We haven't seen him in a long time. All right, that's Thursday. We will see you then. Thursday at 11.
Austin.